Happy weekend to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and members. It's also Independence Weekend in America and the final Independence Weekend in GTA Online. See, Kane, what's up, Kane? How's it going? So it's been a really bad day. Well, past few days here in Central Texas, Hill Country. There's been some serious flooding, raining going on. I think it was a tropical storm. And like where I live in Hill Country is not as bad. Yeah, we're getting rain, and the rain is much needed. But, you know, further south of us, it's really, really bad. There's a lot of flooding, and sadly, I think between 25 to 30 people have lost their lives, and I think 9 of them were girls, little girls, like at a camp, and there's several missing right now. So I'm hoping that all those individuals that are missing will be found safe and sound. So my thoughts are obviously with all the family, friends, and loved ones of the victims of the flooding that's going on throughout Hill Country, Texas. It is indeed a tragedy. So we're gonna press on, play some GTA today. And it is the final Independence Weekend in GTA Online. And that's the point of the title, because next year, most of us won't be playing GTA Online for Independence Weekend. We'll be over in GTA 6 Online, or whatever it's called. Even if it still keeps the name GTA Online, it'll not be the same GTA Online as this GTA Online. So yeah, so this will be the final Independence Weekend in this version of GTA Online, the GTA 5 online version of the game. Hopefully most of you understand. But what's up, Kane? What's up, UG? Hope y'all are doing okay. And yeah, an interesting weekend is going on. Very interesting. Chris Younggun, what's up, Chris? And that's the reason why I couldn't stream last night, my balcony stream, where, you know, like 2 times a year I'll go on the balcony, we'll stream the fireworks, whether it's like New Year's or 4th of July. The weather prevented me last night from doing so. And to be honest, I think it's appropriate that I didn't stream last night because of the tragedy that's unfolding throughout Hill Country. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, we normally don't get this much rain, but I think it's a tropical storm. And I was looking at the weather, and several meteorologists have stated how this tropical storm somehow keeps rotating around Hill Country. For the record, you know, we do need rain desperately, but not to the point where it's causing serious flooding and fatalities. But that's just the way Mother Nature is, unfortunately. That's how it is. Sometimes you get droughts, and sometimes you get floods. Most of us would prefer it somewhere in the middle, but that's just not how it works, unfortunately. UG says, not bad, I'm on new medication, which is making me extremely tired. Gonna stay out today. Okay. All right, well, I mean, maybe you just need to just rest and take it easy, UG, and just relax, and maybe just get your energies back up, and hopefully your body will adapt to the medication. I try to avoid medication unless I absolutely have to take something, like occasionally for a headache. But other times I just rather not, but I understand. Sometimes it's unavoidable. But yeah, today we're going to play some GTA for a few hours. Independence Day stuff, just chill, chat, hang out. But I do appreciate all of you here today. My amazing viewers, subscribers, friends, fans, mods, heroes, and members. By the way, if you want to join the membership program, you can click the join button. All members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of live streams, early access to 1 video a week, and you also get featured on the about section of the channel, where you can also find the live stream schedule. Tomorrow, Sunday, I guess we might play Red Dead Online on the Xbox. No promises. I'm trying to rally up some cowpokes in Discord, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you can always find the live stream schedule and the members in the About section, along with various socials. X, Discord, the Vlogs channel. By the way, we do have a new vlog, Riley and me. The June 2025 vlog is over on the vlogs channel. And my other channel is also featured in the About section. The Elite Members, Yuji Outlaw, who's in the chat, Fat Chinese Gaming, our Deluxe Member, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur, Junior Members, TokyoTent, Huttch Plays, Kane, Sheep Taco Man, Fluffy Wolf, Tyler 98735, Exo Brad 53, SYNNASTARR, Eric Behel, and Tommy Angelo Jr. Junior Members, Deluxe Members, Elite Members, and Super Chat Heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. All right, let's get going. Well, I hope everybody's having a good weekend, at least trying to, under, circumstances. There's a lot of things going on in the world, but then again, when is there not things going on in the world? See, if I decide to play Red Dead tomorrow, you'll join me? Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be doing a little bit better when it comes to the medication, GG. Hopefully. Okay. And by the way, I did do an Event Week video in case anybody is wondering what's going on in this week in GT Online. It's, it's Independence Week, just like with previous Independence Weeks over the past, 11 years now. So if you're interested, check out the video. But other than that, we'll see how it goes today. It's just a chill stream. But, yeah. Let me stretch a little. Fuck. Oh, man. It's just, look, like I said a moment ago, we definitely need the rain. But it's gotten really bad in other parts of hill country. Let's see, what's up, Snake? And hello there, memes. How's it going? But this rain, I tell you, you know how it gets whenever it's raining a lot, and it's a mood thing. It just makes you want to just go lay down. So I'm trying to power through it right now. In light of everything else going on in the world, just trying to hang out, talk about random stuff, and hopefully have some laughs over the next 3 hours. By the way, I appreciate y'all being here today. All right, let's go to a different lobby, and then we'll see who joins us today. All right. And by the way, if anybody has anything they want to do sell-wise or whatever, just let me know. All right. Let's do that. You just got back from a movie? What movie film did you go watch? There. Okay. So obviously Wolfstein's in a patriotic mood today. Well, like I said, it's the final Independence Day weekend in GT Online because we're moving on. Next year, hopefully. If GTA 6 isn't delayed again. I don't think it will. I think it'll be coming May 26th, and I think sometime after 6 Online comes out, probably a few weeks later, we'll get... I mean, after 6 comes out, a few weeks later, 6 Online will come out. That's what I was trying to say. Jurassic World Rebirth, what was your opinion of it without any spoilers? You think we're going to get last year of the Gooch? I guess. Who knows? Maybe the Gooch will find their way to Vice City, right? You never know. Okay, so I need a vehicle. What shall I use today?
I heard the Gooch was mentioned.
Okay.
I don't want to get stabbed.
Need me to bring
Yeah.
you a ride?
Let's see. Vehicle. Oh, yeah, I was going to go spin the wheel.
I'll get back to work.
Hey, what's up, Eric? How's it going? This week was the 40th anniversary of your favorite... Oh, yeah, Back to the Future. That's also Riley's favorite movie of all time. Yeah, she loves Back to the Future. She was like, why isn't it in theaters again? I mean, well, maybe the 45th or 50th anniversary. Maybe. Meme says, I kind of feel emotional seeing the end of GT5 Online when 6 is going to be released. Yeah, I guess it'll be bittersweet. I mean, there have been good times and bad times over the past decade. I do feel like I'm ready to move on. But yeah, you know, there'll always be a part of me that'll miss GTA Online whenever we move on to the next game. But hopefully all the bad things we won't miss. Hopefully they stay here in southern San Andreas. Okay, can I get the automobile? Let's go. What will I get today? And let's see.
Get some RP, my friend.
Even better. I got some cash. I'll take it.
Oh, hell is it?
The story could. Yeah, I hear it. It's basically the same thing as Dominion. It's two separate stories that were kind of stitched together. I hear it. It's also bad. So I'm not going to go waste money or time watching Jurassic Park Rebirth. No, thank you. Maybe what I'll do is watch it when it's on streaming service. But I'm not going to go to the theater to watch it. No thanks. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How's it going? Yeah, hopefully we'll have a good time in Leonida. Hopefully. Okay. Let's see. I need an automobile since I did not win the Patriotic Gauntlet GTT. Oh, well. See, Meme says recently I was playing GT Online as a new character. Xbox trying to make money. Okay. Well, good luck with that, Memes. Starting over is always... It can be fun to start over, but it can also be a grind. Alright, let's get an automobile.
I'm Johnny on the spot.
See, I have a dominant... Yeah, I'll grab my dominant GTT. I hear you. I hear you. I was just talking.
Sorry. It's just every time I was saying something, you didn't respond. And I didn't.
Well, because I was talking. You kept stepping over me.
Sorry.
All right, now you can talk.
All right. I was just that's all I was asking.
Okay.
But, hopefully you're doing well today, GB, despite what's going on.
Yeah, just interesting times. That's all. All right, let me delete that. So I've been playing online again for the last couple weeks. I forgot how much fun it could be. Yeah, I mean, online is fun. I think if it wasn't fun, we wouldn't play it. But it can also be very repetitive and very grindy. So there's pros and cons. All right, Yuji, go get some rest, my friend. Hopefully you're recovering over the medication. And Kane, of course, is being a redcoat today. But of course he is. Well, I guess that's the best he can do, cosmetic-wise.
Yeah, the cosmetic system in this game sucks when it comes to like customizing outfits.
Yeah, I think I whipped this together a couple years ago. This silly outfit, like red, white, and blue. My own unique outfit, I guess, for this time of year. Let's see if I can cut up with chat. I didn't ask who paid for the tickets. I asked how was the movie. I don't care if you snuck into the fucking movie. I just want to know how the movie is without you spoiling it, Snake.
Snake.
Anyways. Stuart, what's up, Stuart? Hi, GB. I gave you Stuart Light. Well, thanks for the like. Let's see. Very annoyed with Rockstar. You're always annoyed with Rockstar. You got rated? Well, I'm sorry you lost your crates, dude, but you should always brace yourself to be rated. Unfortunately, that's why I stay away from the businesses. Like, the only thing you should do is, like, if you're gonna do one of the businesses, I guess you have to wait till you switch to like CEO or an MC, and then like after you get inside the building, right? Whatever building you want to go inside.
Plus, I mean, I don't get why you know he's still doing crates. I mean, I understand like if you're new into the game and you're still doing crates, but crates they're not even that good. I know you can get like millions from a sale and double money, but that's double money.
Yeah.
I don't want to like spend like several hours a day grinding for what 2 million at most if I'm lucky.
Yeah. Well, some people like doing it. So maybe it's like you. Maybe he's doing a career progress thing.
Oh yeah. I mean maybe that as well, but
maybe.
You know, finally I'm done with that crap, so I never have to touch that. abhorrent business ever again.
Good. Let's see if I go into details. I would spoil it. Actions good, images are good, story needs reworking. Well, it's unfortunately the story is the story. It's not going to get reworked. Only did the time trials, missions, acid lab, treasure hunts for money. Okay. All right. So it's not really. I mean, it is Independence Week in the game, but there's really not many that. There's not really that much fun, crazy stuff to do today. So it's just a chill stream.
Unless you want to get the, Drift Yosemite, then that's the only other thing I can think of.
Ew. No, thank you.
Yeah, didn't think so.
No, but that does give me an idea. I could go do client jobs while we're chatting, because that's double money.
Oh, okay.
Client jobs, tow truck work, and if anyone else joins and wants to do something, let us know. For some reason, you can't get the Bobcat to start. I guess you went down to the port. I mean, it's down at the port, so.
Yeah.
Can you please help you get the one? Sure, we can do that. We can dive and let you win 2 races. It has to be 2 easy races. Maybe is a criminal record still in the game?
Yeah, that's still in the game, thankfully.
Okay, Tyler, fine. We'll go to criminal records and we'll let you win. We'll just put it on 1 lap and boom. In 1 minute's time, you'll have your fucking hat. There you go.
Yay.
Because all land races are quadruple money, so yay. Because that's what we used to do back in the day, like whenever we wanted to, like, whenever we were starting off, when we were ranking up and trying to, like, unlock things for the vehicle at Liberty City Customs. I mean, Los Santos Customs. Yeah, we would just take turns winning. Let's see. I'm not doing career progress just to pay off my debt. Let's turn my sound off with the music. Okay. I already have the hat. Like, I did feature it in my video that nobody watched, but okay. But yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff is content that's already been in the game. But I guess it's good for people that missed out, you know. All right, so I don't know how long these cars have been sitting here, but I guess the Santa didn't want to help, so I guess I have to do it. Yay. Last month I only did crates having the staff collect them for me. Too boring. It was years ago. I don't know what I got the hat for. I got it for something. I don't even remember, but. I mean, when I was doing the video, I looked it up.
I think it was a login reward at 1 year.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it was probably, like Kane says, it was probably a login reward. So, but I don't remember. It was a while back. All right, service vehicle, respray. Okay, they want lava red. Okay, let's do the lava red. There we go, lava red. Not bad color. Performance upgrades. I want straight brakes. Lowered suspension. Then they want sports transmission. Okay. Bodywork. Okay, they want a roll cage. Stunt cage, okay. And front bumpers. Painted front bumpers, okay. Then they want exposed intercooler grill. Okay. Let's see. Alvinor, what's up, Alvinor? How's it going? So exposed intercooler. There we go. Say thanks for the $5 super chat. Greetings from Chicago. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. You're in Chicago right now? Okay, well, I hope you're having a good time in the Windy City, Alvinor. And the weekend is going. The morale's kind of down because of what's happening in Hill Country, Texas, where I'm living. We've been getting a lot of rain. Like in my area, it's not as bad, but like south of us, there's massive flooding, and there's been sadly some casualties. Like between 25, 30 people have been reported dead so far, including I think at least 9 girls. And anytime a child dies, like it breaks my heart because they didn't get a chance to actually live their life. So in case y'all wondering why I'm in a mood, that's why. So I do apologize. See, how do you like the San Andreas remaster, Kane? Eric is asking.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I know it's not the original San Andreas, but I mean it's the closest I can, I have to playing the game at the moment, without digging up my old PS2. But I'm enjoying it. I mentioned last night in our group chat that I did all the paramedic stuff and I finally got all the health, upgrade that I needed.
Nice.
As well as, I did the fireworks stuff too, just to become fire resistant.
Yeah.
So that's going to be useful. And I also did your advice as well. I did the gym stuff in between.
Nice.
Just so I can get CJ into that dad bod.
Yeah, I mean, not only does he look better when he's fully built, it also helps him with his, I think, his stam and his strength.
Yeah.
So I think in a melee brawl, like he does way more damage, and he can also take more damage. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Plus, he has better endurance, like for that and swimming. See, Windy City's good so far. You'll be leaving O'Hara at 6 a.m. on Monday. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not really a morning person, but I do get up in the morning. See, Eric says I'm playing the PS2 classic version on PS5. Yeah, I fortunately still have the original versions of the GTA trilogy. So, but I have them in my library.
I would have gotten them years ago, but I didn't even think that Rockstar would remove them later down the road.
Well, yeah, because they wanted people to buy the definitive edition. So.
Yeah. But I've still got the PS2 copy somewhere in my house, so if I ever want to go back to that, I can just dig up the PS2 copy.
Yeah. And the good news is they made enough improvements to the definitive edition where it's not as bad. It's not perfect, but it's way better thanks to the last patch a few months ago. All right. So I sold that, got 85,000 for it, so I'll take that. Well, that person was very, very patient with me. They've been waiting a quick minute for me to fix that vehicle.
About time.
I know, right?
In like the most polite way.
Yep. All right, let me drink something. GB, Ron was calling you. Do I care?
Ron? Okay, let me quickly hang up then.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I got 85K. I'm going to go do the next sale because I had 2 of them sitting there.
Nice.
So what are you up to?
Just doing tow work at the moment.
Wow.
I just got one car, so I'm going to go get another one.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, land over here. Yeah, just right there, perfect. Let me go ahead and despawn you so I can call you back later. There. And she's gone. Yeah, I have no interest in watching Jurassic World Rebirth until it's like available on streaming. It's just sad. As a Jurassic fan, I've been disappointed in the past 3 movies. But the problem is the movies keep making money. And so Universal continues to not give a shit about the story. It's like, you can do better. You know you can do better. You just don't care to do better. Because you know that, hey, God, I hate this restart thing. I keep trying to get rid of it. Schedule restart. How about the 12th and never? Stop doing that, computer.
Oh God, is it a Windows update?
Yeah. The problem is it's gotten to the point now where if I try to update it, it'll just sit there and sit there, and then it'll be like, oh, I couldn't update, so I just keep rescheduling it because I know it's not going to matter. I just wish I could just say fuck off. I don't want an update. There were more people in the theater. Well, we'll see. That's the problem, Snake. People are still going to watch dinosaur movie because dinosaurs. You know, even though these are getting bad reviews, people still go watch it. And as long as we keep rewarding Universal, who makes the movies, they'll keep pumping out bad dinosaur movies. I'm so tired of it. All right, suspension. I need competition. Suspension. It's like the trope of having a kid in there in all these movies. Okay, I get it. We had kids since the first movie with Lex and Tim, and then Ian's daughter in the second movie, and then Eric in the third movie. So I unfortunately I get it that there's going to be a kid in these movies, even if the kid usually is in the movie for the duration. Why not just have the kid in the scene for like 5 minutes? Like, oh, mommy and daddy's got to go to Island. Okay, bye, mom and dad, and then we never see the kid again. Like, why? Because every time you see a kid in the movie, you instantly know plot armor. Plot armor. The kid's not going to get hurt. The kid's not going to get killed. So, you know the kid's going to survive. And to like just like with Dominion, it's like they plot armored almost everybody. It's like, no, I mean, if you want real suspension, unfortunately, some people have to die in the movie. But they won't do that. Okay, so there's no rear bumper. Okay, hood. All right, so vents GT2. Okay. So we'll go next. Bumpers. Okay, bumpers, rear bumpers, bullet bumper. Okay. Then bumper extension. Okay. All right, so roadster extended. Okay. So I did that. Install new wheels. What kind of wheels do you want? Low. Of course you want lowrider. 7.5s. All right. 7.5s. All right. Done. Okay. Cool. Look, I would complain, but they're paying me to do this, so it's their vehicle. So why should I complain when I'm getting paid? Oh, Fat's here. What a surprise.
Oh.
Kane, why didn't you warn me Fat was here?
I didn't know.
He snuck in.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, and he's in my car.
Oh, he never changed it. It still has the Spooderman look. Well, hello, Fat. How's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Mr. Bear.
We're just talking about dinosaur movie. I'm excited, though. Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming out in October, so I'm definitely going to be playing that. In other words, Darland is returning. The problem is I got to make a new logo because the old logo is on my old computer, which is dead. So I have to rebuild the damn logo.
Rip.
Because I got to the point where I was creating like a unique Darland logo for every single park I opened. But I guess we'll start again. That's something to look forward to.
It's like a relaunch.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely going to get Jurassic World Evolution 3 because I enjoyed Evolution 2. I mean, I was able to get it for free on PlayStation Plus. I had a good time with it. And if I got
And I think you bought some of the DLCs for it as well, didn't you?
a few, not all. Some of them were stupid. I just like no. I bought the Megalodon one, and I may have bought one other one. But I mean, I enjoyed the game, and I look forward to playing Jurassic Evolution 3. So I'm a fan. But I mean, it's I don't know if I'll play it right away though, because let's see, at the beginning of October, Ghost of Yotei comes out. It's gonna, I guess it's just gonna depend on how long it takes me to get through Ghost of Yotei. But I imagine I'll be done with Ghost of Yotei before Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out. What's up, Taco Man? How's it? How you doing, Mr. Sheep Taco Man? Fern.
Hey, Fern.
All right, I got paid. Thank you for money. All right, now I can go do tow truck work. And then eventually we'll go help Tyler get a hat. All right. Well, at least the customers are happy. So I try to keep my customers happy, even if it takes months for me to get back to them with some work, you know. Okay. All right. Service vehicles. I don't know if y'all can hear the storm outside, but it's storming. It's sad because Riley and I needed to go to the store, so we were going to go to the store Thursday, but we went to the store and it was slammed with cars. It was so fucking packed, and it was the day before Independence Day, so I thought, okay, well maybe just everybody's here, so we can just wait a few days. And it was already raining like Thursday, and I didn't realize it was going to get worse. But yeah. So we're going to try to go to the store today after the stream's over. I mean, I really sympathize with everyone that's lost somebody in these floods throughout Central Texas. Unfortunately, it's a sad part of life, is that we are at the mercy of Mother Nature all too often. Just a reality. It's, you know, I guess it just comes with living on the planet, right? But it's especially tragic whenever it's children that get killed. And that's the part that I find extremely sad. So you already have that? Okay. Yeah, Tyler, you probably got it when I got it. Whenever it was a login reward, so oh, you're being followed.
Oh shit.
Yep.
He's in my car as well.
No. You're welcome, Tyler. I mean, I like racing, but I've raced so many times in this game that it's like I just can't really be bothered unless it's just we happen to be in a mood. Chris Younggun says it's hard to come to grips with how fair life can be sometimes. I agree. I mean, it is true. I mean, there are definitely... I think everybody gets good cards handed their way, and then everybody also gets bad cards. And then some people just get... like... I don't know what. I mean, it's just... I don't know if... Let me see how... Let me think this before I say it. Unfortunately, some people don't get any cards because they end up dying before their time, you know. It's like one of my friends I grew up with in school, right? Like he and I were like 11 years old, right? And I came home from summer to start school. And you know, during the summertime I'd come up to I grew up in East Texas, some of you know that. But during the winter break and the summer break, I would always go up to Louisiana to visit my grandparents, right, and spend time with them. But I came home from that summer break, and my dad, you know, had something to tell me in private. And then he told me that one of my friends over the summer got killed at an intersection that his mom and him were at because a big rig basically ran over the passenger side of the car and crushed him. And he was only 11 years old, so it's messed up how life can be. So that's why I tell people, be grateful for the time we all get. I mean, like my grandfather, for example, he got to live into his 90s. You know, my mom sadly passed away at 25, and then, like I said, I lost a friend who was only 11. So, and it's tragic that something like that happens to those young girls, because I think there was some sort of camp, and then the camp got flooded because of the storms, and a whole bunch of other girls are missing right now. So I'm hoping against hope that they're going to be rescued somehow, but unfortunately I have no control over that. You're always in the mood for sheep tacos. What else is new? But yeah, I'm sorry to bring everybody down, but it's just a major downer. But this happens, unfortunately, throughout every part of the world, you know. We're all at the mercy of Mother Nature. Whether it's flooding or drought or hurricanes, volcanoes, earthquakes, wildfires. In a way, it's a very humbling experience to remind ourselves that no matter how far we've come as a species, we're still at the mercy of Mother Nature. But it doesn't take away the fact that a lot of parents, you know, just lost their children. And sadly, this happens throughout the world. It's happening right now in wars, right? You know, whether it's, you know, between like Israel and Hamas, or Ukraine versus Russia, you know, innocent people are always caught in the middle on both sides. And that's extremely sad. But yeah, the 2020s have not exactly been a good decade. I don't know, maybe they'll get better in the 2030s, right? Maybe. Can only hope.
Is hoping.
Yeah. But hey, if anyone else has anything else you want to talk about, a different topic, by all means, please.
I guess I can go.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's sort of like first thoughts of San Andreas, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
I sort of briefly gave them earlier, but I guess I can give proper so far. Yeah, like, I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
I mean, it was the one I had the least experience with out of the original trilogy, but, you know, I always thought it was still a good game regardless. But, you know, obviously I didn't, you know as much, you know, compared to, like, Vice City or GTA 3. But, you know, I'm really enjoying it. I've you know, done a few of the tags. I mentioned earlier, I've done all the firefighter and paramedic work, done some gym stuff. Cool. It's a really fun game. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with it so far, and I'll probably be back on Monday most likely for episode 2.
Nice. Fat, thank you for being an elite member for 45 months. Very much appreciated, Fat. And by the way, Fat, if you have anything you need help with, let us know. And Tyler, because it's not like we have anything else going on. Just nothing to do. We're just hanging out, chatting about random nonsense. You know, things in the world that, you know, a lot of people don't really want to talk about, and I understand why. You know, it kind of brings people down, understandably.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm glad they added classic lighting and fixed most of the issues. Oh yeah, the definitive edition. Yeah, they made the last patch definitely made a lot of improvements. And thank you, Sheep Taco Man, for being a junior member for the past 35 months. Membership's always greatly appreciated. But yeah, I mean, GTA San Andreas was an extremely ambitious game. They added so much more to GTA in San Andreas than what was in Vice City. And Vice City had more in it than 3. But when I first played San Andreas, like, I was impressed, and B, I felt overwhelmed with how much stuff you could do in that game compared to Vice City, because they took everything they had to Vice City and then they increased it dramatically in San Andreas.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one thing I appreciate about Rockstar, you know, and that's something I'm looking forward to in GTA 6, you know, compared to Because we have a lot of stuff we can do in GTA 5 story, and just like in GTA 4, they kind of walked it back a little bit, unfortunately. But then they added more stuff in GTA 5, and then there's a lot of stuff obviously in Red Dead Redemption 2. But I think there's gonna be even more stuff in the single player story of 6. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, there's a short delay, but it's fucking delays and cooldowns, Rockstar. I swear to God. I even have an empty bay, and yet I have a delay. The fuck? So annoying. And just like in the fucking, the Telegram missions. Cooldowns. So stupid. Why do you do cooldowns, Rockstar? Why? What's the point? You like going to food places? Hopefully GTA 6. Yeah, I'm hoping that they do that. I really hope they bring back Burger Shot and Cluckin' Bell as it was also in GTA 4 because we had that and we had hot dog stands for Nico. And it's unfortunate they took that away from GTA 5, and I think enough people complained about it where they'll probably bring it back.
Yeah.
Let's see, Sheep Taco Man says, okay, and this is a good question that Kane can answer as well because he also played Mind's Eye. I see, after playing Mind's Eye, do you think Leslie Benzies gets too much credit for Rockstar's success? I would say yes. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do anything at Rockstar. Because there's that story about how he came into Rockstar San Diego and helped them save Red Dead Redemption 1 like a month or so before launch because they were having problems with it. I think Leslie Benzies does have skills, but apparently he's a very toxic person. And I think we see that information coming out from Build a Rocket Boy, the toxic work environment. And that was probably an issue at Rockstar Games, and that might be the reason why they kicked Leslie to the curb after GTA 5. They just finally had enough of him.
Yeah.
But I do think his reputation has been ruined because of Mind's Eye. But here's one more thing I'm going to say. Leslie, your conspiracy theory about sabotaging your game is bullshit. Accept responsibility for your failures. It's not sabotaging. It's your own damn fault. Anyways, Kane, your turn.
I find it funny how he was literally doubling down on like the sabotage, like, you know, conspiracy theory. Him and all the higher ups of Build a Rocket Boy. Just accept the fact that you made a wank game that is literally in the shitter right now.
Yeah.
Like, literally, just take some damn responsibility, you know?
I agree.
But they won't. But they won't because, you know, their egos are more important. They don't give a fuck about workers' rights as well. I mean, I don't know if you've read some of the articles about how some employees have been, like, treated. But, like, the fact that employees get laid off before they can, like, apply for, you know, I think it's, like, benefits pay or something, like...
Yeah, that's just...
That has got to be breaking some labor laws. I could be wrong, but that's got to be, you know, fucking sus somehow in that.
I agree. Exo Brad, what's up, Exo Brad? But yeah, look, I understand when a company's failing, and unfortunately, you have to make hard decisions to let people go. But if you can hold off long enough, so that at the very least those employees can like get the benefits they need, then try to hold off for as long as you can, for their own sake. But yeah, Leslie Benzies has no one else to blame but himself. And I mentioned that a few weeks ago in my video about who's to blame. And I stand by everything I said. And in my opinion, Leslie Benzies' reputation is ruined now. So he can go on blaming everybody else. But at the end of the day, most of us know that the buck stops with him. What's up, Exo Brad? What's up, Sinister? How y'all doing today? I see Eric says in Red Dead Redemption 2 they had more interiors. Yeah, I mean, there's a rumor we're going to have like a shit ton of interiors in GTA 6, but it's just a rumor. What the fuck? Hey, bitch! I think somebody's not happy about me taking her car.
Damn.
I didn't know they would do that. Wow, that's kind of a cool feature. I didn't know that. I mean, that does happen in real life. People don't get happy when their vehicles get towed, so I'm guessing that's what happened there.
Yeah.
I think.
I know it can randomly happen, but I've never actually seen it happen like before.
Well, I think it's because I was distracted, and that bought the NPC enough time to come out of the restaurant and try and stop me. See, Sheep Taco Man says it's pure cut from Benzies. Exactly. They said they're going to relaunch the game. No, you had one chance to launch the fucking game, and you failed. Okay? You failed.
You blew it.
Why am I being shot at with... Like, this one car's shooting... Okay, now they have a red dot. Okay, what the fuck is going on here?
I think Tyler's doing a mission, and probably the enemies that were...
No, they're after... No, the dot did finally appear. It's just, it took it a quick minute to appear against me.
Okay.
Oh, they're supposed to be after you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries, Tyler. But are you sure? Because they were after me for towing that vehicle. Let's see, how's everyone's week been? It's been okay until this flooding has been happening in Hill Country, as I've talked about a few times already, Exo Brad. But yeah, even though Hill Country, we definitely need the water. And where I live, we've definitely gotten plenty of water, but it's gotten way worse south of us. There's flooding, unfortunately. Like I mentioned, at least 25 people, including some young girls, have been tragically killed by the flooding. So it's been hard, knowing that, there's a lot of, like parents and grandparents and legal guardians out there that sent their little girls off to camp, and they know they're never going to see them again. And there's also, I think, still several girls missing, and people are hoping that they're going to turn out okay. And there's rescue efforts going on. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard for people right now, but. Sadly, tragedy happens throughout all corners of the globe. It's just a sad reality. Let's see. Tommy Angelo Jr. What's up, Tommy Angelo Jr.? Let's see if we have interiors all over the map. I think that you're probably going to need a pretty big, impressive PC for GTA 6 by the time GTA 6 comes out. So that's probably a reality. But it's going to be a quick minute until GTA 6 comes out anyways on PC. And I think most people are just going to get it on PS5 or Xbox Series. But I hope you're doing okay, Tommy Angelo Jr. See, Tyler says fortified, but they're also targeting you. I think they were targeting me because I was towing somebody's vehicle. But I think there were NPCs that were after you, but there was also NPCs that were after me. Let's see, Sheep Taco Man says, Leslie Benzies programmed the enemies to sneak up on you and criticize. If you criticize him. I guess so. Let's see, Brazilian Miku. What's up, Brazilian? How's it going? I'm trying to see if I caught up everybody's chat. Let's see. I haven't been focused on the Diddy case. I know he was found not guilty on the big charges, and like the two smaller charges he was found guilty on. You know why? Money. That's why. It's a class issue. If you have money, like tons of money, like Diddy has and other wealthy individuals, you can get away with things that the average person cannot get away with. I see, Brazilian, you're from Kane's channel? Okay, cool. Kane's a pretty cool guy. I like him. He's a nice fella.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. We're very good friends with this Kane guy.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah.
He's alright.
He's okay in my book. If that happened, you would have recruited Claude. I think Sheep Taco Man was making a joke. I don't think Leslie Benzies could see that far in the future where he could low-key program the NPCs to go after anybody that happened to be criticizing him. But it's still kind of funny, though. I mean, at least the NPCs are programmed in this game, unlike Mind's Eye. Oh, yeah, by the way, credit to Angry Joe. I watched his review on Mind's Eye this morning. It's like an hour long. But, yeah, he raises a lot of grievances that the rest of us have been raising. And, yeah, the NPCs, I don't know what they were thinking when it came to the NPCs in the game. They just, I mean, I joked about it. Like, they literally will just let you run them over. They don't even try to get out of your way.
There's not even any consequences as well when
No.
you do kill them. Like, the police don't even go after you, even though, like, in another lenient, game, like Mafia 2, for example.
Yeah.
Like, you get cops after you if you were to do crazy shit like that.
Yep. Yeah, and there's not even really a police force anymore. The police force has been replaced by robots, and the robots don't do anything. Like, sometimes they'll destroy random vehicles for no reason. Let's see. Sheep Taco Man says, I hear that Kane guy's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Gibson, what's up, Gibson? How's it going? Fern says the Angry Joe review was great. Yeah, it was really good. It's like, I didn't have the same amount of problems, I guess, as he did, but he was playing on PC, and that's what I kept saying, is that Mind's Eye was, I think, originally built for console. And they just ported out the PC version without properly taking time to ready it for a launch. They just rushed it out the door. I mean, the entire game was rushed out the door, not just the PC, but the console versions. But it seems to be the worst on PC. But I definitely had my fair share of problems on the PS5. What were you going to say, Ken?
Huh? I was just gonna say, yeah, we had a few crashes as well on the game.
Right. I would say for the most part, I agreed with Angry Joe's opinion, but I did feel like the story started out promising. It did go downhill. I will agree with that. And I actually liked the characters. So I wasn't being too hard on the characters for the most part, because I feel like the actors did the best they could with the material they were given, especially Alex Hernandez. Everything else, though, not so good. Except for the driving. The driving was okay. The setting of Red Rock is decent. It's better than Saint Ilso and Saints Row in Name Only. That's not exactly a high bar, though. But another thing that surprised me is that he doesn't even mention the satellite minigame. Like, there's no mention of that in his review. Like, he mentions the shovel digging minigame, and he rips Build a Rocket Boy for that. But the satellite mission was nightmare fuel.
Did he mention the ending at all?
Yeah, he does. He does. He doesn't even care. They talk about the spoiler. He thought it was stupid. I guess he thought it was... He didn't show the end credits scene, but he showed the ending. And I don't want to talk about the ending because, well, in case somebody watching wants to actually play the game eventually, I don't want to spoil it for you. So I'm trying to be considerate. Even if it is one or two people. I try.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tommy. Honestly, I feel like EA's trying to troll Angry Joe. I feel like EA doesn't give a shit about Angry Joe. It's the same thing with, like, the Madden games is the same issue with the Jurassic movies. If people keep buying it, and EA keeps making money off Madden no matter how bad it is, or Universal when it comes to the Jurassic World movies, they'll just keep giving you slop.
Yep.
So Angry Joe will continue his tradition of ranting and raving about Madden, but that's not going to stop them from putting out a subpar Madden game because people keep buying it.
Same with Call of Duty.
Yep. Same problem with Call of Duty. It's just like with... I had an idea. An example. Brain fart. Let me read chat. Maybe it'll come back to me.
Okay.
Sheep Taco Man says, Mind's Eye was actually supposed to be part of Everywhere. Yeah, it was originally going to be part of Everywhere, but they kind of scrapped Everywhere. Let's see. Sheep Taco Man says Porzo infected rage quit when he got to the crystal puzzle. Oh, in the cave? Yeah, that is.
Oh,
it's not the worst, but it is annoying. So he just said, "Fuck it." He just quit. Okay.
Good call. I mean, to be honest, like, if I wasn't streaming,
Yeah.
like, Mind's Eye, I probably would have quit as well, because, like, how are you meant to solve that? Like, at least the crystal part, it's like,
Yeah.
on your first playthrough, it's fucking so annoying, and, like,
Yeah.
even you as well, you were struggling for a bit, and
Yeah.
until, obviously, I threw a few hinters here and there.
Yeah.
But-
And then that second one with the statue and you're rotating, like I don't even know how I did that one. It's like
Neither do I.
I think you just rotated until the game just lets you move on to the next part of the mission. It's
You might be right, because it felt like, when I was doing it, it felt like I was just brute forcing my way through instead of actually solving it.
yeah. Yeah, same. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fat will be rejoining us. He's eating. So,
Oh, yeah.
game, don't threaten to kick me. That's rude.
What?
Lewis. What's up, Lewis? AK Dr. Anarchy. Of course I remember you, Lewis. We're just hanging out, just chilling in the game. See, Tyler says, I wish there was a feature you could sell your own a certain car. What? Okay, let me reread that. Okay. I wish there was a feature if you could see if you own a certain car. Actually there is. All you gotta do, let me get out of the car real quick. Sorry, Exo Brad. Because I have to get out of the car in order to demonstrate this, I guess. Go to manage vehicles. They added this, about I think a year ago. Or was it in December?
I think they added it with Truck Wars?
Yeah. Was it
Could
that
be
long
wrong.
ago?
I don't know. I think it was, but then again, it could have been like Chop Shop for all I know.
Okay. Well,
I know it was a December update though. That's for sure.
okay, so they added vehicle organization. It's in managed vehicles. Go in there. And then you can go, like, without actually physically having to go to your garages, you can just go here and you can look at what's in your various garages, like in my Tinsel Towers garage, all my muscle cars. Well, not all of them. And you can, like, if you're looking for a specific vehicle, you can do it this way. But even better, you can use vehicle organization to now move vehicles. You know, back in the old days, when we finally got two properties, we were able to, like, we had to physically move a vehicle from one property to the other. This allows you to actually move vehicles without having to do it physically. So it's vehicle organization inside the interaction menu. So hopefully that helps. Jay Henry, what's up, Jay Henry? How's it going? So yeah, there is a way. But yeah, it can be annoying because you're trying to go into each of your garage and find a certain vehicle. Or you're calling the mechanic, and that can be a pain in the ass too. But thanks to the interaction menu now, you're able to, like, browse through all of your garages and find the vehicle you're looking for. Or if you're wanting to move a vehicle, then you can do it that way as well. But it's good to see all of you today. Hope you all are doing well. If anyone has a cell mission or need any help, let me know. Yeah, thanks. But if there was a quick... Well, I mean, that's as quick as we're going to get, Tyler. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's better than the way it was, so that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll make improvements to it and well, 6 online? Do you believe in Joe Henry? Who? What? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's Brazilian Miku for you.
That's
they say a lot
random.
of random stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, we do require context here. So, I'm not all knowing. Oh, yay, another customer that Sasanta won't help. She's like, that's not my job.
What am I paying you for anyway, Sasanta, with the property fees?
She's too busy sexting Moody Man or playing Angry Birds on her phone. Hey, do people still play Angry Birds? Am I out of touch?
Probably. I don't know.
Angry Birds? Man, you're a decade behind the times.
Maybe Subway Surf is more of her thing.
Sheep Taco Man, I believe Joe Henry. I have no idea who y'all are talking about. If I do, I must have, I don't know, but okay.
It's a guy called Joe Henry. That's all you need to know.
It must be a reference. Do I like the Money Fronts DLC? I gave it a pretty positive review in my my review, in case anybody's interested. I think it's been a decent summer update compared to previous summer updates. All right, let me go in here. GTA 6 is a good way to look at your vehicle. Okay. Oh, it's just a suggestion. I mean, well, it's always possible they'll make them. They're probably gonna make all sorts of improvements in 6 and 6 Online. So let's just hope that that's one of the many things that they improve with 6 and 6 Online. Let's see, where did we leave off? Well, here's the answer to that question. I don't have TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. I don't waste my time on TikTok. So almost anything that's on TikTok, I don't know about and I don't care to know about. So yeah,
TikTok.
I don't give a fuck for TikTok, but teach their own. I see Lewis says, I've been waiting for GTA 6 as everyone else. Not played GTA Online over a year. Been playing Gran Turismo 7, really enjoying it. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying GT 7. That's nice. What color? Carbon black. Okay. Performance. Street brakes. Okay. Yeah, I will never be on TikTok. I have no interest at all. You know what? The reality is,
Trash app.
I have enough social media apps already. The only one I would consider is maybe bringing back MySpace, but that's it. But that's for nostalgia reasons. But all the other ones, I'm good. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a Blue Sky. I don't have a Tumblr. Whatever other fucking other ones there are out there. Let's see. Exobrad says, I bought the car wash business thinking we could customize it. Yeah, the only thing we can do is change the interior color. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think that's the problem. You were trying to explain to me what you were wanting, but maybe I misinterpreted it or something. But either way, whatever it is you're wanting, hopefully Rockstar will make those improvements. I mean, you could try and reword it, I guess. Maybe that was my fault. You know, it happens. Let's see, vented Albany hoods. Okay. Oh, see, they have specific ones. So you got to read it carefully because it says vented hood, but it doesn't want vented hood. It wants vented Albany hood. So that's why it's important to scroll through all the options. The vortex generators. Okay, I didn't know this thing had vortex generators. The fuck's a vortex generator?
That's a weird thing. A vortex generator.
I'm not a car expert. I know how to turn them on. I know how to put fuel in them. But that's about it. Let's see, aftermarket mirrors. Okay. Install new wheels. Okay, new wheels. Track wheels. Okay. At the bottom, of course. Conical turbofan. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Boom.
Nice.
Even you know MySpace, Snake. Don't act like you don't. That's... I mean, what, did they not have internet up in the Netherlands during the time of MySpace?
Man, Snake missing out on MySpace. But I thought you were the guy who made MySpace, Snake.
Wow. 2010 Facebook.
When it was first made.
2010 Facebook was okay, I guess. I still prefer MySpace. I think I went over to Facebook begrudgingly because MySpace was making changes I didn't like. And other people I knew were moving over to Facebook, and I'm like, fine, I'll get Facebook. So I was basically peer pressured into leaving MySpace. And also, like I said, it got the dude that Tom sold it, which was probably a smart move on his part. He sold it for like a ridiculous amount of money to, I think he sold it to Fox. And then they just bombed it. They just destroyed it. I don't know why they did that. That was stupid. But, I mean, I guess in the end it was a smart move for Tom. Because he ended up walking away with a nice chunk of change. But yeah, the only reason why I'm on Facebook still is because I have family and friends that are on Facebook. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably just get rid of my Facebook as well.
Yeah.
I'm just not really a fan. I mean, I do come across some funny memes on Facebook randomly. That's all really. That's the only value I really get out of Facebook. And also keeping in touch with a few family members and friends. That's about it. But in case anybody wonders where I get most of my memes, it's from Facebook. So I will give Facebook props for having some interesting memes that for some reason make me laugh. Yeah, I don't know what a vortex generator is. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a car expert. But it does sound like some sort of sci-fi thing, doesn't it? Alright, let's deliver this. Well, that wasn't my fault. It's just bad drivers. Yay! Here's your car. Well, I would say that I've done worse custom jobs. So, there's that. Alright. Alright. So, where to now? I'm going to go for a ride of Exobrad. Why not? Let's go in this suspicious SUV. No, let's take this. Oh, you want to take my car? Like, what are you doing, Exobrad? Alright. Does anybody have anything they need help with? Tyler, Exobrad, Kane, something?
Nah, I don't think I have anything I need to do.
Now, do you need me? Any of you guys need us to come over and help paint the house or something? No, just kidding. I've had to do that before. I mean, I guess it can be kind of therapeutic if you're just sitting there painting and you're just listening to music in your earpods while you're helping a family member or friend paint their house. But yeah. Personally, I'd rather not. You're lazy? Of course. So let me just chauffeur you around. I can be Uber.
Hey, it's your
Even though we have Robo-Taxi now in the Austin area. I don't know if Robo-Taxi comes all the way out to my area, though. Because I'm a ways out. I'm like at least 30 minutes outside Austin. I am kind of low-key curious about it. I don't know if I'm curious enough to put my life in Robo-Taxi's hands to try it. Because I do prefer driving myself or Riley driving. Like, we don't even use Uber or Lyft. You know, if we want to go somewhere, we just drive ourselves. Yeah. Or sometimes one of my sisters will come pick us up if we're all going to go eat somewhere together. But most of the time, you know, I'd rather be the one behind the wheel. But I do think it's getting so advanced to the point where, like, it will get almost flawless, perhaps even, like, safer than average drivers. Oh, you need a waypoint? Okay. All right, let's go over here. What is over here? Oh, your car. Oh, you want me to take you back to your car? Okay, well, thank you, sir. That'll be about $10,000. Be sure to give me a 5-star review. Thank you. Let's see. Sheep Taco Man says, I need to get lunch later. Can you help me bring my lunch to work? I'm not DoorDash. It's weird. It's like I hear horror stories about DoorDash, and yet I never, fortunately for now, knock on wood. So far, my experience with DoorDash has been okay and even at times great, you know. It's never been bad. Of course, I also tip, and I think that's something that the DoorDashers appreciate from me. They're like, oh, he's actually paying us. Okay. We're not going to be an asshole to him. Because he actually pays us, and some people don't. Or they just give like a really low tip, and then it pisses off the DoorDasher, but you're the one that accepted the DoorDashing. So, I mean, I guess they don't... I don't know how it works. I guess I would have to ask somebody that DoorDashes how it works. It's like, do options come up and you just select it without knowing if you're going to get a tip? Like, you hope you get a tip, but it's like RNG. Like, maybe the person you select to do a delivery for gives you a tip, maybe not. Because I always assumed that it would tell you, like, hey, this person, you know, needs an order, but they're also paying a certain amount, like, tip, right? In order to encourage, you know, better drivers, right? And delivery people. I don't know how it works. Why not something for your friendly neighborhood con man? Hey, Simeon is not a con man. He's a legitimate businessman. I'll have you know, Snake. How dare you?
Yeah, great businessman.
Hey, what's up, Red? How's it going?
Hey, Red.
Uber Eats always forgets your beverage? That sucks. There is one... I did have one issue, but it wasn't DoorDash's fault. I ordered... I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago. Like, I tried out a different Indian food truck than the one I usually do because the one I mainly use was closed that day. And I was just in an Indian mood, and there was another one up the road. A little further away. But I got, the chicken tiki masala, you know? And, for some reason, the food truck gave me, like, was it butter chicken? I think. I hated it. But that's not DoorDash's fault because it says on the receipt, it said chicken tiki masala. Okay, so it was the food truck that screwed it up, not the DoorDash person. So I just never ordered from that food truck again. You think GTA 6 will get pushed back to late 2026? I don't think so. I think that it's coming in May. Because here's the thing. It doesn't have to release in the fall to be a financial success.
Yeah. They could just release it right this second and it'd still be a financial success.
Exactly. Like where so many other games are released in the fall because they depend on the holiday sales. Like that's not the case with GTA 6. But I feel like since they've officially given us an actual release date, not just like summer 2025, but May 26, 2026, I believe they're probably going to hit the release date. I'm even willing to bet that they're probably done with the game, but they just want an extra year for some additional polish. And also to work on GTA 6 Online, because according to rumors that I talked about a few days ago, which may or may not be true, GTA 6 Online is much further along than GTA Online was at launch. And, well, obviously Red Dead Redemption Online beta. Yeah, the beta.
The beta.
So my theory is they have two teams probably working on polishing GTA 6. The final touches or if there's any issues, they're hammering down those issues, right? And I think they have another portion of their team focusing on getting GTA 6 Online ready. I don't think they're going to launch it the same day. I think that would be silly. I think they'll wait a few weeks or a month after GTA 6 comes out. But I think their goal is to probably get GTA 6 Online off to as smooth as a launch as possible. They don't want to repeat the Soulwax FM fiasco from over a decade ago. Heaven forbid. Your Uber Eats guy ate 2 of your chicken nuggies? That's bullshit. It's like I would be given a very bad review on that, and I would probably report their ass. I mean, especially if you can prove that they did it. I mean, is it possible that maybe McDonald's just, or wherever you got your chicken nuggets, is it possible they just, like, robbed you 2 nuggies? Maybe they can't count.
Yeah.
Let's see, haven't ordered anything from Domino's. For fast food, I guess for pizza chain, Domino's is probably the best. I mean, they're definitely better local ones. But Riley likes Domino's, and we have to always go pick up our Domino's because they only do carry out. And they don't have a deal with DoorDash, so we just order it and go pick it up whenever she's in a Domino's mood. Like, she'll get like half pepperoni, half cheese to last her a couple days. And then I'll get like the steak and mushroom pizza. That works for me. How long after release of GTA 6? I think at the most it'll be a month. I think they want people to play GTA 6, enjoy GTA 6. But I think within a month, just like with GTA 5, you know, they in September 2013, they waited 3 weeks to launch GTA Online on October 1st. And then it was about a month later for Red Dead Online beta after Red Dead Redemption 2 launched in 2018. So I feel like a month. I feel like late June 26 will probably be when 6 Online launches. What do you think, Kane?
You know, I kind of agree. I think it'll probably be at least 3, maybe a month at the most until GTA 6 Online. But one thing I'm really interested in is, obviously we know we're going to get special editions, you know, Ultimate Edition, Special Edition, so-and-so edition. Like, I'm curious if they're going to bring back the early access period again, like they did in Red Dead Online. You remember when they first released
They probably will. Like, that'll probably be one of the benefits of getting the Ultimate Edition of 6. Early access for Ultimate Edition players.
Yeah, like a week early.
And maybe you get like a free month of GTA Plus.
Oh,
or
hell
something.
Yeah, dude.
They'll be, or maybe like free 6 months or some nonsense. So, look, GTA 6 will get tagged in somehow. You know that.
Absolutely.
What happens? Okay, Soulwax is a funny story, and you'd have to be here at launch to know the story. So I played GTA Online at launch in October 2013, and I had to restart my character a few times. Most people will tell you the same thing, whether it was on the 360 or PS3. And you do the opening cutscene with Lamar, and then you go do the racing tutorial. And I think the racing tutorial's it's nearby. So I'll go drive over there since I'm in the neighborhood. So Lamar will take you to the racing area. Is it there? No, I think it's just. I think it's back here. Is it? I think it's behind this. I think it was this building. Yeah, I think it's here.
Yeah, it's in that area you're at.
This might be the wrong spot, but I think I'm close. But what would happen is you would be about to walk into your car to start the race tutorial, and Soulwax would be playing in the background, and the game would freeze. And you'd wait patiently for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, with Soulwax just melting away into your brain before you restarted the game. And that happened several times for me in the early days of GTA Online, before Rockstar was able to fix that issue. So, yeah, that was the Soulwax reference. The context. Actually, I think it's back here behind this diner. Was it behind the diner? Anyways,
no, it wasn't at the diner, but
yeah,
it was. I think it was up where you were just at.
Okay. Yeah, let me go back to Exobrad says it's where he was. Okay, let me look, because I know I'm nearby. Obviously, I'm very close.
Yeah, it's up there where Exobrad is.
I'll be right there, Exobrad.
That little parking area.
Yeah, so I was close. Yeah, okay. I should have just gone a little bit further. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Exobrad. Yeah, it's up there. So Lamar would drive you up here in the cutscene. You can still watch the cutscene on YouTube, even though they changed it for the Milked Edition, and I don't care for that. But yeah, Lamar would drive you up here after he picked you up from the airport. And then let's see, Hal. Hal would be here, right? Yeah, he would be here. Am I right about that? Is it Hal? Yeah.
I think Hal gives you the car, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he just gives you the car. So you pick a car to do the tutorial race against Lamar in. And it works fine now, but back in the day, it would freeze on you. It was so annoying. But, yeah, so in case anybody was wondering what I was talking about, hopefully now you know. And by the way, that was before I launched this channel. I had my political channel back in the day. But that's before a time, before this channel existed. So, yeah. When I was just a regular gamer, before I had this channel, because I launched it several months later in the spring of 2014. And the less said about the political channel, the better, because I keep trying to bring it back, and I keep getting burnt out, and I keep just going on hiatus. Oh, well. Probably for the best. GTA Plus members will have early access. You know, that would not surprise me either, Tyler. Yeah, I feel like that's probably going to happen. Like, you'll probably get early access if you get the Ultimate Edition. But GTA Plus members, one of the perks will be also early access. And like I even joked about, maybe they'll have unique GTA Plus lobbies in 6 Online.
Oh, God. Yeah, I see that definitely happening.
What'd you miss? Not much, Fat. We're just talking about random stuff, as usual. Domino's has bicycle delivery? Okay. That's interesting. I mean, wouldn't you be afraid that your pizza would get cold on a bicycle delivery?
I understand maybe a moped or
Yeah.
a motorbike, but not an actual bicycle.
Yeah. So you prefer to get it from the Egyptian instead of Domino's or New York? The Egyptians have pizza? Okay.
I guess so.
What is Egyptian style pizza, Snake? Does it look like a pyramid? I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is a pyramid.
Or does that happens to be a restaurant that you get your pizza from? Because I don't think the Egyptians invented pizza. Okay. I could be wrong about that. But I don't think they did. Alright. Let's see. There's got to be some... I guess we could do stupid land races. I know Kane loves land races.
Sure, I guess.
Uh,
I mean, it's something to do. I mean, I'm just going to quickly, take out Troublemaker from my nightclub.
Alright, do that, and then I guess we'll do the Independence Day races one last time.
Sure.
We might as well do something Independence Day themed, and maybe near the end, if it's nighttime, we'll do
Isn't there
some...
Isn't there like a playlist for the Independence Day races?
Yeah,
Or is
I'll pull it up. Oh, jobs, play job, Rockstar created. I thought there was a play. Okay. Bookmarked, recently played. Maybe they don't have a playlist.
It's in the playlist catalog if you're looking for playlists.
Okay, let me back out. Okay, playlist. Okay. So, Rockstar playlists. Okay. I think it's Land of the Free, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Now, I wish this would let me... Okay, these are all 1 to 8 players. Okay, so we have enough players to do this. Okay.
Nice.
It's a type of restaurant which serves shawma dishes, plates, fries, and pizza. So it just goes all over the place. Okay. Was it? Does it have an Egyptian theme to it? Does there like pharaohs and Anubis, and is there a whole bunch of cat statues? Because you can't have Egyptian without cat statues. There's a lot of people that do delivery of bicycles. Okay, I'll take y'all's word for it. I guess like if it's like a neighborhood delivery, I guess a bicycle would make sense. All right, I think these missions we should all be able to do them. Hopefully. All right, I'll invite everybody to the lobby from the lobby in. Hopefully it's just me and not some random. Do not pair me up with a random video game. Don't. Okay, thank you. Yeah, don't do that. Let's do daytime, noon. Let's do clear. Clear as freedom.
Yeah.
Low traffic. Confirm settings. All from current session. Okay, there you guys go. And no rush, guys. Right. Just get in when you're ready. We're going to do some independence racing. Woo! Because we got to do something themed with the final Independence Weekend in GTA Online, because next year we're not going to be playing this game. At least I won't be playing this game, even if GTA 6 does get delayed. I won't. I refuse. I refuse. Even if the game is delayed, I will say nope. Nope, I'm not going to play anymore. Just like Snake. I'm gonna follow Snake's footsteps.
Okay, go Frisia.
Fuck you.
Oh.
But yeah. I wonder when Snake's gonna come back to this game. This week, Snake? Is it this week? Next week?
Come on, Snake. At least come back for the Halloween stuff, bruh.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Okay. I'm gonna use my boar because it has the Liberty City plate. By the way, the boar is available to claim in the Yosemite Yosemites to claim. I did talk about it. Yeah.
Would you allow bikes to be used in this race, or do you want to, like, no bikes?
No bikes, because bikes give you too much of an advantage. So.
All right. I'm gonna use the Draga. I think it's called.
All right, I'll use the boar. Why not? Fuck it. I don't even care about. Don't win. I don't care. I'm just playing. See, the staff is mostly Arabic. We also have a great Greek restaurant. Okay. Fat, you usually pick the wrong car. What else is new? You have not touched the GTA disc at all. Okay. Don't worry, Snake. You can only hold out for so long. I mean,
oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Driving.
The Russian vehicle, whatever the fuck it's
The
called.
Minecraft cow.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know if this is probably the bad choice too, but I don't give a fuck. But yeah, for off-roads, no motorcycles, because that gives you an unfair advantage. So.
Yeah. Ah!
So yeah, don't use motorcycles. Unless everybody agrees to use a motorcycle, it's either all or nothing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because I think this race was originally intended for the monster trucks. Okay, you know.
Yeah, the Liberator, if I think it was.
Okay, I think the boar was probably not the best choice. Yeah. It's just not really meant for racing. Oh. Good job, NPC.
It's better than whatever Fat brought in, that's for damn
Exactly,
sure.
it knocked Fat out of my way for a second so I could get in front of him. Alright. I mean, I did have the Firebolt ASP. I should have used that instead, but I think I committed to this because of the Liberty City plate. Ah, fuck. Plus, it is claimable this week, so. And I did it last year, so I wasn't going to do it again. I just wish that they would just allow us just to win the plate itself and put it on whatever vehicle we want, you know?
Yeah.
That would
Not
be
even
nice.
win the plate, like, let it be purchasable, because they were able to do that with those Sprunken E-color plates.
True. Yeah, because we can use those with whatever vehicles we want. The same should be true for Liberty City and Venturas, and I guess Panic as well if you want a Panic plate.
Yeah.
But what I also would like is a Leonida plate and maybe a Gloriana plate. Maybe they'll add those. Oh my God, you L's.
Oof.
Yep. It's racing badly. Independence
That
weekend.
was so bad.
Yep. Alright. I would not recommend the Boar for off-road racing.
Well, at least for the next race, you know what not to use.
Oh, yeah. Well, each race is a little different, so... But if we do another off-road, I'm definitely not using this. I just don't understand, like... This wasn't even... I don't even think this was in GTA 4, so why not use a GTA 4 vehicle as the claimable vehicle for a Liberty City plate, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Rockstar. It would make more sense if it was the Tampa. Because the Tampa was introduced in GTA 4 along with other vehicles. I think...
I'm with you on that, actually. Like, yeah, it should have been the fucking Tampa. That would have been a good vehicle to have the plate on.
Yeah, or the I think the Cockhead D5 is based off the Cockhead from GTA 4. So
that as well.
So maybe they'll... I don't know if they would do that because the Cockhead's... well, I mean, the claimable vehicles are newer vehicles, so... But also the Cockhead D5 is bulletproof right now still, for some reason. They haven't bothered to fix it. It's like Rockstar... I mean, it's been bulletproof for 6 months now. Another flood alert. Damn it. And my sister sent a text like, her property, you know, they're having water issues on her property right now. Because of the flooding going on in Hill Country. So it's... Yeah, it's not good. No! Fuck, no. Oh, this race is a bust for me. Yep, I'm getting a DNF. But at least I'm not the only one getting a DNF, so yay. Maybe I would have done better with an APC. Snake, you're an APC. Belgium is both Dutch and French. Okay. Can't y'all just speak English? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
English,
I am just kidding. Don't cancel me. I was joking. I know there's a whole bunch of languages in the world. It's fine. I was just playing the quote-unquote stereotypical American part right there, okay? I'm a lot more open-minded.
It's all good, man. Don't worry. You know, cancel culture's dead at the moment.
Oh, that's true. I won't get canceled, but... I mean, for the record, I wish I was fluent in Spanish. I mean, that's my fault. Because I've taken Spanish several times over the years, and, you know, that's on me. Especially since my better half is from Puerto Rico, which is predominantly Spanish-speaking. You'd think at this point I would be a lot more fluent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's once again on me. That's my fault. My bad.
I'm sure Riley has at least taught you a few words in Spanish.
Oh, yeah,
so.
she's tried. I know you're Irish. I'm fully aware of the fact that you're Irish. I've known about that because I've seen you lurking in other people's streams.
No, I thought you were Russian, Miku.
It's always funny because people always accuse him of being Brazilian because of his name. So
Yeah.
I want to be patriotic and use the sovereign. So there. There you go.
I'm gonna use my Hakuchu.
Hold on. All right. You should have picked the sheep taco van. Maybe the sheep taco van would have gone better for Fat, if that was even an option. Well, isn't Brazil's Portuguese though?
Yeah.
They still speak Portuguese, not Spanish. So,
I didn't choose this.
what did you? What? Yeah, I picked the sovereign. The game gave me the body. Like, what the fuck?
I got the Akuma.
Like, this is supposed to be the sovereign race. Like, they made this race specifically for the sovereigns. And yet I picked the sovereign, yet I can't even use the sovereign? Okay, I mean, whatever. Poor sovereigns. The race it was specifically made for, Rockstar won't use it. Won't let us use it for some reason. That's so weird. But it doesn't surprise me. And I just wanted to feel that freedom. You know, right between my legs.
Freedom!
It's a shame we can't.
Oh, damn!
Oop.
Exobread went fucking flying.
We had a crash out.
See that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Damn.
How is Fat in the lead? What kind of hypocrisy is this?
I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, that Akuma he's driving has got some weird, like, modifications on, dude.
Man, we're not going to let you win, Fat. This is America.
Get back here, you bear. You crazy bear.
Yeah. All right. I don't. Yeah, Fat's already losing, so it's somehow he got ahead. I don't know how, but his moment of wait, no, he's actually fighting for first place. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a fucking like tug of war between me and him at the moment.
How is this happening?
Oh!
No, no. This is not happening. This is not happening. Oh, no, no! God damn it, the stupid rock. The rock, I bounced. The rock made me bounce. I recovered, but whatever. Okay.
Oh!
Oh, you fucking SUV! Fuck you! Damn it. No, the red coat's winning. America's, no wait, Exobrad's winning.
Ah!
Come on, Exobrad. No, no, Kane's winning. No.
King and country!
No! No, you can't change history.
That's right.
No!
I will.
No! Someone stop it.
Enjoy Charles the Third.
No! No, don't do it.
Enjoy sausage fingers as your king.
No! Fish and chips for everyone. No!
Ha
I hope y'all like tea.
Well, all I'm saying is if you guys didn't throw that tea away and drank it instead, you guys would have won the War of Independence a whole lot quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the record, I like tea. I also like coffee, though, so. Come on, XO Brad!
I don't know what they put in tea, but goddamn, it's some, like, super power. Oh! Yes!
No! No! Stop it!
God save
No, stop it! You stop it!
precious king. Long
Bullshit.
live our king. God save
Damn
our
red coats!
king.
You won the battle, but you won't win the war. Look, I have it on good authority that General Washington is going to be getting a Dodge Challenger, and once he gets his Dodge Challenger, y'all are cooked.
Fuck. Well, can we at least keep the tea that you threw in the ocean?
Yeah, sure, you can have it back. I mean, we don't want to. Like, I honestly wonder, like, what were the, like, pollution ramifications of throwing that tea into the Boston Harbor? Did that negatively affect the fish and ecosystem? Did they all of a sudden get a caffeine high? Like, because yeah, bloody redcoats. I guess we're gonna be having some tea and crumpets after all.
Yes.
All right, let me catch up with chat. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't. Like, I picked the Sovereign, Tyler. Like, I think everybody was trying to pick the Sovereign because that's what the race was made for. We were just gonna have a fun cruise, but the game screwed us. But whatever.
Yeah, I was trying to choose my Akuchi drag, but it didn't let me choose that.
Yeah.
It just forced me on the Akuma.
And yet you still won.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't complaining. You know, I still won somehow.
See, 5 pound super chat from Fat. Now all Americans have to eat Marmot sandwiches for lunch. Yay.
Oh, God, Mom, ugh.
I guess the positive is I don't have to exchange the 5 pounds for $5 because $5 don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
I just said fish and chips during the race, Snake.
Snake Frasier. Ugh. The man who doesn't listen.
Yeah, I literally said fish and chips while we were racing. Can I jump? Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me jump. Might as well jump.
Huh.
There you go. I haven't done a parachute race in a while. I used to like the parachute races. No! I don't like missing them. Oh, that's lame. I promise I'm better at parachute racing. Because it's not about being the fastest, it's about getting the score.
Yeah.
The high score is what wins. Like some people think getting down there the fastest is what matters. It doesn't matter. You got to get them points. I always found this to be relaxing though, because I used to just do this solo just for fun. I know. Some people may not find
sometimes
this.
it would play some of like the random music from the game.
Yeah.
You know, like the flying music.
Yeah.
I've always liked the flying music in this game. It's very like peaceful and relaxing.
It is. I mean, especially in the early days before you kind of got tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
It's still good though. All right. Yeah, hopefully they bring back parachuting in 6 online. I know it's not the most popular thing. Ah, damn it, Exobrad. Don't do that. I gotta go for that bullseye. Gotta go for that bullseye. Oh, bullseye. Alright. Let's see. Who won? I got second. Okay.
Oh, I came third.
Okay.
Nice. Guess we'll find out who won in a moment.
Yay, $2,600. Woo!
Yay!
Oh, Exobrad. Oh, yeah, he must have had more points than me. Okay. It's funny because E and I landed at the very end, but going back to what I just said, it's not about how fast you land. It's about getting the points. It's point-based.
Yeah.
Let's see. They always eat. Look, I have no idea what this food meal you are talking about. I don't know. I mean, I know quite a bit cuisines around the world, but these ones they are mentioning in are not me. It's very alien. I don't know, but maybe they're good. I'm not judging. Are they good, Kane? Because they're British dishes, so.
What, Marmite?
Yeah, is it any good? What is it basically?
It's kind of like a spread. The thing is, it's one of them things you either absolutely love or you absolutely despise.
Okay.
It's very divisive in the UK.
All right. Sinister says, if you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. Okay. What were you saying, Ken?
But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a spread that you put on like toast.
Oh.
You know, I don't mind it personally, but I know a lot of people don't like it. They have like a rage boner for it. You know, like they hate it that much. Shit.
I like weird
Most
stuff, so
people
I'd probably like it. I'd probably be like, okay, this ain't bad.
Yeah. It's basically like, you know, Vegemite, I think it's called
Oh, yeah,
in Australia.
yeah.
It's basically that.
Yeah. Yeah. The first time I hear that song is in the Land Down Under for a minute at work. I come from the land down under.
Oh man.
If I ever go to Australia and somehow survive, maybe I'll get a Vegemite sandwich. Just to
There you
try it
go.
out. I have no intention of going to Australia anytime soon, but you never, I mean, I'm not closing the door on the idea. It's just they have a lot of animals that want to kill me. But then again, America has a lot of animals that want to kill you too, so, you know.
At least in America, you can defend yourself against these animals.
Exactly.
Trying to kill you. In Australia, all you got is like a ruler.
You have to apologize or something.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened to Australia? They used to be badass.
They fucking fell off.
They did.
I mean, considering they ban everything every 4 seconds.
Yeah, including video games. It's like, come on,
But they make
Australia.
fucking China blush. That's how
Yeah.
how bad it is when it comes to their banning of stuff. Like China and Russia, they're blushing in comparison. Like,
And also, Saudi Arabia and the United Emirates are allowing people to play GTA 5 again.
yeah.
So what's up with that, Australia?
Yeah, didn't they ban like GTA 5 a few years ago?
I think it's like an honor if your game is banned in Australia. It's like, hey, if your game gets banned in Australia, it must be a really good game. I just hope eventually enough Aussies get tired of it, and then maybe not. Maybe it's too late for Australia, but I'm hoping that one day they say, okay, enough's enough. Like, I'm not saying you have to go all MAGA, make Australia great again, but just better than what it is. But at the same time, you must be wary of extremes, right? Because you can go from one extreme to the next, and both extremes are bad. Just, I don't know, somewhere in the middle would be nice, right? Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm stuck in this creek. Okay.
Or by some miracle, you somehow are able to unite both sides, which is fucking impossible.
No, I mean, I don't think you can unite both sides, but what I think can happen is you create an option in the middle, and then enough people from both sides get fed up with the far left and the far right. And then they're like, okay, we're not everybody, like the more extreme ones, you know, they'll ride or die. But I think there's plenty on both sides that go along with it because they feel like they don't have another option. But if there was a legitimate third option, then I think that you would see people on the right and the left move to the center because they just get so fed up with far left and far right nonsense.
Yeah.
Whether or not that actually happens, who knows?
I mean, you know, one good example of both sides uniting is in my country specifically. Left and the right are both united on one thing: our extreme hatred for Keir Starmer.
Well, there you go. See, it's nice to find something to bring people together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's up, AT? I'll answer your question in a minute. Let's let me finish the race, even if I am getting the L's right now. Come on, I don't want a DNF. Fat, get your toy car out of my way. You screwed me, Fat. Oh wow, he's gonna let me win. Wow, Fat. Okay, I see how it is.
Damn.
I guess
He's just made it personal now, Mr. Bear.
No, he let me win. I guess he felt bad about that.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, you didn't have to let me win. It would have been funnier if you didn't, but okay. Let's see. AT says, what's your opinion about Jeff Bezos and his wedding? It's ironic he can afford it, but refused to. Yeah, see, I find that to be bullshit. Like, here's a fun fact. I do not have a problem with rich people. But if you're extremely wealthy off of a company you built, at the very least, show appreciation to the employees and make sure they're taken care of. And I think that's a sad reality that a lot of them have, is that they don't care about their employees. I don't even think Bezos is involved with Amazon anymore either. I think he's just doing his own thing. But yeah, look, people have a right to marry whoever they want. And if he wants to spend a ridiculous amount of money on the wedding and invite people, famous celebrities and politicians, I don't give a fuck. That's up to him, okay? But I just wish that, especially billionaires, because, you know, millionaires, you know, they have some money, but nothing compared to billionaires. But, like, especially if you build up a business and you're wealthy because of that business, then, like I said, do you have to be so greedy? Can't you help out your employees? Make sure that they're taken care of? So I guess that's my issue. I mean, I do believe in capitalism, but there's also corruption, right? There's also corporations, which make up a huge problem. But I'm not about, you know, taking away people's money. I don't know. It's a complicated issue, economics. I do think we need better systems to make it fair for people, because I do feel like it's very, very unfair for, like, the working class, middle class, lower middle class, the poor. And I wish billionaires were more charitable, and there are definitely some that are. They just low-key, like, help out and they don't want to brag. They just low-key donate to causes and they help. But there's also a lot of greedy ones out there, unfortunately. Sorry, Tyler. Sorry. I thought I'd at least do one of these races in the monster truck, though. I'll catch up with chat in a minute, but yeah, I mean, regarding that, I mean, I do think we're going to have to rework the system. I don't know what's going to have to happen because a lot of people right now are struggling to survive and are living paycheck to paycheck, and people are having trouble finding jobs. And even in first world countries, people are struggling. It's probably even worse in third world countries. So, like, something's got to give. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't think communism is the solution, but I feel like something needs to be done.
Yeah.
Because communism often gets ugly. So I don't want that. But I know a lot of people have talked about what a universal income, and that could become a reality eventually. But you have to at least give people the bare minimum to survive on, you know? But I also believe in giving people, like, the opportunity to earn money and also advance themselves, right? So they're doing more than just surviving. They're able to, I mean, you have to start off somewhere business-wise, right? But you have the ability, if you're passionate enough and dedicated enough, to move yourself up the ranks and also get promotions and raises and able to go from just surviving to maybe even living comfortably, right? Because most people know they're never going to become millionaires or billionaires. They just want enough to know that they're going to be able to live comfortably and survive and have a roof over their head and be able to at least go on vacation maybe once or twice a year and, like, not be on the streets next week, you know, or starving or losing, you know, having to sell their possessions or, you know, having to struggle just to pay the bills. Especially if they have children, because children are not cheap. They can be kind of expensive. But also necessary because that's our future. Sorry, Fat. I'm definitely racing badly today, but what else is new? It's me we're dealing with. And on the other hand, we have automation. We also have AI taking over. So it does feel like we're getting it from multiple ends, right? It's like the average person is getting screwed over by all these things.
Yep.
So I honestly don't know what the solution is. But I would like to believe that there is one that, you know, allows people to continue existing and living, you know. Another DNF. What a surprise. Not really. That's why people don't pick the monster truck. See, communism's not the best system of free healthcare. Sounds good. Well, free healthcare is a lie because nothing is free.
Yeah.
And that's my problem with the concept of free healthcare, because people have to still pay for it one way or the other.
Tax. There you go.
I just think it needs a more appropriate name. But I have looked at... Okay, so Exobrad won the playlist. Congratulations, Exobrad. You get a golf clap. That's it. I don't have a trophy or a plaque or a medal. I just had a golf clap. That's it.
Yay.
Yep. All right, I guess I'll just create a new lobby. All right. New lobby. See, I just don't simply make enough. I make all my payments on time. I just had to get 10K loan or we would be... Yeah, see, that sucks. It sucks that a lot of people are in your situation, Tyler. And I'm willing to bet that most people are just trying to survive. That they're not trying to screw over the system. They're not wasting their money on silly, stupid things. Well, it happens, right? And yet the system is bogged down against the average person. And it's extremely unfortunate. I just think that there needs to be a better way forward. But like I said, I don't have the answer to that. I've thought about it, and I'm just like, okay, what would be a better option? Yeah, and you also work full time. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a better solution, especially for people that work. Because if somebody's working right, full time, making a living, they should be able to afford to pay the bills and all that stuff, Obviously, you've got to live within your means. And I think most people know that they can't exactly afford a mansion on a certain salary, right? It's just a sad reality. But I think most people do live within their means, but even that isn't enough at times. And it's just sad. Especially when you have people like, Bezos and other billionaires, living high off the hog. And I know some people are like, well, let's take their money. Like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. I think that is an evil in itself.
Yeah.
But I guess what I would say is, billionaires, could you maybe consider, like, creating new businesses that hire people, that give people jobs? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I feel like trying to get that answer from government doesn't work. It just takes people to come up with a solution. I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, if you have so much money, if I had like a ridiculous amount of money, like let's just say if I had $1 billion, right? And I knew I could survive off of 100 million. I would probably take 900 million and try to invest in some sort of business. Not to make myself richer, but to, put a business out there for people in an area to work, like a proper brick and mortar. I don't know what business I'd start because I've entertained the idea of businesses before, but I would do something, Just give back a little. We're not asking billionaires to go broke. At least I'm not. Just look at your bank accounts and look how much money you have and just think about it. Like, do you really need all that money? No, you don't. So just maybe consider investing it in communities and new businesses across the country or whatever country you happen to be in. Like whether it's America or India or the UK or elsewhere. All right, let me catch up with chat real quick. And does anyone have anything they need help with, like a cell or anything?
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just quickly delivering a ammunition weapons part from my bunker.
All right. Well, so, yeah, Fat, Exobrad, or Tyler, if y'all need help with a cell, let us know. Exobrad says, I could have won all the races if I didn't fall on your bike. Okay, well, I mean, you still won. I mean, that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Snake says the old system in medieval times wasn't... Oh, the feudal system? Yeah, let's go back to feudal system. That's a great idea. I dibs on being a lord. Y'all can be my subjects, okay? There you go.
Oh, lovely. You know what? Nah, I'm going to be the king because God chose me.
But I still get to be a feudal lord, right?
Yeah.
I don't ask for...
Just don't piss me off, bro.
Exactly.
Or God's coming after you.
Yeah, I don't ask for much. I just want my own fiefdom, right? You can have the kingdom, and underneath you, I'll be one of the feudal lords. See, there you go. And I'm not the one out there doing the peasantry work, right, in the mud.
Yeah.
Like in Monty Python's Holy Grail. See, Tyler says, meanwhile, people come into the country. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's a problem that a lot of people have, not just in the U.S., but in other countries. You have legal citizens, legal tax-paying citizens barely surviving. And yet governments have opened their doors to illegal immigration. And not just that. They come in, they don't follow your laws, they don't assimilate to your culture. They try to force their culture and their beliefs onto yours. And they're also getting benefits. Of course, people throughout the West are angry about this, from Europe to America and the UK and Ireland. I mean, I don't have a problem with legal, proper immigration. But if you come here, those benefits are not for you. They're for the American citizen. That's what they're supposed to be for. And you should come here the right way, whether you're immigrating to the United Kingdom or to Ireland or to the United States or somewhere else. And that's what the average person has a problem with. It's gotten out of control. You won for America even though you're from the UK, but by extension you won for the UK though. It's fine.
There you go. Yeah, for king and country, yeah.
It's all ancient history. See, Fat says, sorry to hear about... I hope things somehow get better for everybody. Not just... Look, I wouldn't say I'm a quote-unquote America first type. I do believe in everybody's country putting their needs first. But I also believe in the global system where we're all together, for better or worse. So I guess I'm in the middle like I am on a lot of things. I believe in like a balance, where each country makes sure their problems are resolved first and their citizens are taken care of first and foremost. And then we go outside our borders and focus on improving like trade relations and partnerships, etc. Peace treaties. I do care about what happens in other countries. I do. But obviously, as an American, I care more about what happens in my country. And I think that's the same thing for everybody. Like Kane clearly cares more about what happens in the United Kingdom, which is completely understandable. That's the way it should be.
Especially with how things are going right now, I kind of have a reason to care.
Yeah. You know, if that happens, I'm unraveling. Tyler, don't do that. Look, dude, I know things are tough. And I'm not saying things are going to get easier. These are tough times we live in for a lot of people. But I'll also say that there's always things to live for. There's always things, if you look hard enough, you'll find things worth living for, worth continuing the fight for. Because we're all here for a certain amount of time. And I'm not trying to be religious. Some people believe in something, some people don't. I'm not going there. But what I will say is that we all are here for a certain amount of time. And we should all be appreciative of the time we have on this planet. Because you don't know how long you're going to be here. I could be gone tomorrow. Or I may live another 50 years. Like, the way it is beyond our control. Like what I was talking about earlier with the flooding going on in Hill Country. And the fact that, 25 people have died. By the way, we're going to Maze Bank Tower for some fireworks action. So you're all welcome to join.
Nice.
You know what? I got to make sure I got fireworks. I'm going to go do that real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as well real quick.
But, okay, so continue my thought. Okay, so several of those girls, there are several girls that were at a camp that were killed in the flooding over the past day. Down in the south, like near San Antonio, I think. Or outside of San Antonio. And there's several girls that are missing. And those girls that are dead didn't get a chance to actually live their life. And this is the same is true for a lot of young children that have been killed in wars over the past several years. And life is unfair. And it's all the more reason why those of us that are here have to be appreciative of the life that we have. And I'm grateful for the life that I have. Like, my mom only lived to 25, and yet obviously I made it past 25. So I'm grateful for how long I've been allowed to remain on this mortal coil. And there are good days and there are bad days, but I think it's important to find ways to go forward, you know? Because I think things will get better. I mean, it may take time to get better, but I understand. I do understand completely with... Wait, it says it's full. Okay. If it says it's full, I guess. Yeah, let me catch up with chat. I hope I'm making sense. Maybe I'm just rambling like a madman. Tyler says, I have a problem with it. Americans are working full-time. Meanwhile, some people come in. Well, yeah, I mean, it's true for a lot of countries. And like I said, I don't have a problem with the... Who's blocking me? Douchebags.
You know who it is. He's right there. It's little fucking ruiner.
Hard. All right. So we're gonna go to the Maze Bank Tower, and we're gonna pop fireworks. Yay! Good times. You're scared? Why are you scared? Look, these may be tough times, but as a student of history, I've looked back at lots of, not everything in history, but a lot of, times in history, and there have been plenty of worse times. Things can I mean, I don't want to say this because you could be jinxing yourself. Things can be worse. Like the Depression was horrible worldwide. Like my grandfather grew up in the Depression. He told me some pretty scary stories about the Depression. And other people have as well. All right, so I guess we're going to have to parachute out, so because obviously we want room for everybody to jump up here, No, I understand. I understand, Tyler, how you feel, because I have friends that are struggling, and they've had similar thoughts in their mind. I get that. You feel worthless. You feel like it's an uphill battle. You ask yourself, what's the point? I get it. I totally do get it. But at the same time, no matter how bad life might be, it's important to try and find some positives to keep you going. Even if it's just because you love a good cup of coffee in the morning. Or you just have a favorite YouTube channel or favorite video show or movie or video game. You find something and you cling on to that, and then you reach for something else, and then you keep grabbing, right? Even if it's just one thing, you reach for it to keep you going, and then at the same time you're reaching for something else. So you just keep reaching, keep grabbing, and just keep trying, keep fighting. Tough people are created during tough times. I mean, we've seen that throughout history. Like, the toughest and worst of times have brought out, some bad apples, but it's also brought out the best of people to endure, right, and survive, and eventually rise above those challenges, just like an eye of the tiger. A little humor, right? A little humor, but yeah, I mean, it's a struggle. I understand, because I know a lot of people that are struggling right now, and I feel bad for them, and I want more than anything for everybody that's struggling right now to have better days, and I hope that does happen. But I mean, as long as you're still breathing, as long as you're still alive, and you can mostly function, then you still got something to keep you going. Whether it's family members, friends, loved ones, maybe your pet, maybe your dog, maybe your cat, maybe your goldfish. I don't know. It's up to each and every one of us to find that reason to keep us going, But if you look, there are definitely reasons. See, I'm always booking a vacation, so I have something to keep going for. Exactly. See? I mean, that's just the way it is for a lot of people. They're just working for the, it's like the song, working for the weekend, or working for that vacation time, just to get away and unwind. But anyways, let's have some fireworks.
Yeah.
Last time we're doing fireworks in this game, because we're leaving. Goodbye. Hopefully. In May 2026. Right, Rockstar? We're going to Leonida.
I hope this is like the last one. I don't want to do a double one in 2026. I want to be doing this in Leonida.
Yeah, that'd be nice. See, Snake says I have to calculate if I can afford to have my paycheck reduced to a certain amount because of reduction. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, Snake. I know we like to joke and give you a hard time about some things, and most of the time you probably deserve it. But at the same time, when it comes to real life stuff, obviously, I hope you're able to sort things out financially. But I mean, I guess it's a good thing you have a whole bunch of gaming consoles in a collection, I guess. So you may have to start. You may have to sell a few PS4s. I mean, what does he have? Like, he has like 500 of them. So I don't know. I'm just. I hate to say that, but during tough times, you have to make tough choices, and Yeah, I guess it's part of being an adult, and I've been there. I've had to make some tough choices too. It's like, do I want to eat? Do I want to survive? Do I want to pay bills? Do I have, running water and electricity? Yeah, okay. Well, tough choices must be made. That's just a reality that we all have to face. All right, I think I can get more fire. Let's see. Yay! By the way, the firework ammo is free. I forgot to mention that during my event week video. So we can just keep firing off fireworks. Yay!
Okay, I need to go get some more ammo because it's not in my gun locker at the moment.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was able to get me 20 more right now.
Yeah, I have it disabled from my gun locker. That's why it probably didn't. Probably not let me buy it.
Let's see. Brazilian says my stepmom's divorcing my dad and she's taking your dog. Well, if it's your dog, fuck her. Tell her no. Put your foot down. If it actually is it her dog or is it y'all's dog or is it specifically your dog? Because if it's your dog, you say no. You're not taking my dog. There's just some things you got to be willing to stand up for and say no. If Riley and I separated, which hopefully never happens, she's not taking the cat.
Yeah.
I mean, for the record, she wouldn't want to take the cat anyways. But even if she has grown somewhat attached to him over the past 4 years, I don't think Riley would be willing to take him because, she knows that I do all the stuff, feed him, water him, clean his litter box. But like I said, there's some things that you have to be willing to. I'm not saying physically fight, obviously. I'm just saying, look, you're not taking my dog. It's legally hers? Okay. Well, okay. I mean, if it's legally hers, I guess she has a right to the dog. I guess you could ask her nicely. Do you have a good relationship with the stepmom? It's unfortunate what's happening with her and your dad, but sometimes it happens, But I don't know. Maybe if you ask her nicely, maybe she'll let you keep the dog. I guess it depends on her relationship with you. Or maybe she just wants to take the dog because it is legally her dog. I guess in that situation, yeah, it sucks. But at the same time, if you go to your local rescue, there are plenty of dogs right now that are looking for a good home. A nice forever home. And they'd probably be, one of them would be more than happy to go home with you. It's just a thought. But if it is legally her dog, then it's her dog. That's just the way it is. But at the end of the day, I guess it's giving you good practice, for, maybe considering having your own dog. It's just, you got to explore the options. And that's definitely one of the options. Just like that's an option.
Oh!
No helicopters allowed, Fat. I was only knocking the helicopter off, not you. Stop it, Fat. That's rude.
Have some fireworks, Bear.
I said no helicopters were allowed up here. People can parachute down here, but that's it.
Ah! Oh shit!
What happened?
I got shot off.
Wow.
He shot me off with the fucking ray gun.
Wow.
Oh god damn.
Yeah.
Bro, what did I do, Chinese gaming? Other than fireworks.
Yeah, we've never done anything to Fat.
Yeah, just ignore the footage of me and Exobrad firing fireworks.
Yeah, that never
we didn't
happened.
do anything.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, would never do such a horrible thing. Not me.
Yeah, we're the good guys, we are.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I want to be optimistic about the way the world's going. There's things I'm concerned about, obviously. But I would like to believe at the end of the day things will get better. I don't know. sadly, I feel like a lot of things going on in the world is just out of our hands. And that's the scary part, is that, you know, I could want the world to be a better place, but I can't snap my finger. I can't even snap my fingers anyway, see? I can whistle. You know, I can whistle, like, all day long, I can whistle. But I can't snap my fingers. I never learned how to snap my fingers. So I can't,
Yeah,
even if I could snap my fingers, I can't make the world a better place. I wish I could.
I can't snap my fingers either.
Yeah. I know, skill issue.
Yep.
But, so, I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, and we're all along for the ride, but my advice is try to make the most out of the ride. Even when there's bad days. And I have bad days, just like everybody else does, but I always try to find the positive things to keep me going, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it's something that most people might consider to be trivial. If it matters to you, then it matters to you, right? And that's what you got to do. And then you just got to go from there and just find more things to keep you going. And then you just got to hope that eventually, as long as you keep trying, eventually it'll pan out, you know? I mean, that's my belief. Hey, what's up, Matt? How's it going? We're just firing some fireworks, even though apparently the Los Santos Police Department has a problem with it. Well, it's okay,
Yeah.
LSPD. We're leaving next year anyway, so you won't have to deal with us anymore. Well, I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna be like the VC PD problem
exactly.
in a few months.
That's right. About a year from now, we'll be annoying the Vice City Police Department and Galhorn and Leonida State Police and all them clowns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to be doing that. But, I mean, I guess the way I always look at it is, despite negatives in my life, and we all have negatives, I try to humble myself, and I realize that my life can be way worse. And because there's people that are a lot worse off than me. And so that's one thing I look at. I look at the fact that, look, you know, be grateful for the life that I do have, you know, and I think that's the way most people should see it, you know.
Oh my!
What happened?
You just missed that. Fucking Chinese gaming was in like some stealth bomber jet.
Oh, it was? Okay. What? Oh, the Alkanost?
Literally flew back past us. Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
Alkanost.
I mean, you
That fucking made me jump.
yeah. Yeah. I see him on the radar. Where is it? We're going to take him out. There he is. This is a little edgy fat.
Oh!
I'm going to take him out with the fireworks. Exobrad's going for a little ride. Well.
Exo Brad, you're not Tom Cruise!
Jesus. There we go. But yeah,
Stop.
but I mean, no matter how bad things are, I mean, you just gotta hope that things will get better. And also recognize that there are definitely plenty of people out there that have it worse than you. I mean, for one thing, I'm grateful that I can actually function, right? Because there's people out there that are paralyzed, that are confined to wheelchairs or worse, you know? And a lot of them are just living the best life they can, you know? And everyone has a different attitude, right? And I've noticed that about some people. There are people that'll be all depressed and stuff about their life, and yet they have so many things going for them. And then you'll come across somebody that's not doing as well financially or maybe physically not doing as well, and yet they are the happiest, most optimistic person you could come across. And when you come across somebody like that, it really humbles you, you know? It really makes you realize that, hey, they found something to keep themselves going, right? Despite the odds being against them, despite the deck being stacked not exactly in their favor on a lot of things, they found cards that do favor them. And as of right now, but despite some minor health issues, you know, being a little bit overweight, for example, which I'm working on, you know, I'm in okay health at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
And there's people that are way worse off than me health-wise. I guess maybe I'm just repeating what my parents and my dad and, well, even my stepmom. My stepmom wasn't that bad. I mean, she had her moments, but anyways, you know, like them and my grandparents when they were still alive, you know, they would tell me stories because, like, my mom's grandparents, you know, they grew up in the Depression. My dad's mom, she grew up in the Depression. So all three of them would tell me stories, right, about their lives and and they all came from poverty, by the way, all of them. Every single one of them came from poverty and grew up during the Depression. Yet, like, all of them managed to rise up from poverty to various degrees. So despite the odds stacked against them, you know, they still managed to survive and make a life for themselves. Moonlight, what's up, Cayenne? How's it going? Happy 4th weekend. But yeah, happy the final Independence weekend in GT Online before we pack our bags and head to Leonida. So we're just doing this for a few more minutes. And if anybody else has a sale, let us know. The place is too small for the bear to land? Well, no shit. I mean, maybe Riley could have landed up here, but you're not Riley.
Yeah, my guy's trying to land like a fucking Russian bomber stealth like plane on top of a small building. Like, rooftop.
Exactly. Oh, fat.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Chinese gaming.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's see. Matt says, I'm great. Got problems, but I understand. Yeah, I mean, everyone has problems. Oh my god, he's trying again. But well, that's just the reality. I mean, everybody's, you know, fighting their own battles, you know, but what I think's important is that we all keep fighting, you know, no matter what. You just keep fighting. You find a reason to keep going and you keep fighting. And then you hope that eventually things will get better. I mean, it's the best you can hope for. Let's see, hope we're enjoying ourselves. Yeah, we're just goofing off, just chilling, talking about random stuff. So whatever's on y'all's mind for the next few minutes, feel free and change the topic if y'all want. If y'all have anything else you wish to say.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, somebody will come up with something. Cayenne says, I was shooting fireworks last night. Cool. I was gonna record, like as usual. I was gonna stream the balcony stream like I do twice a year for New Year's and Independence Day, but we've had some pretty bad rain in the hill country, as some of you may be aware of by now. And unfortunately, because of the rain, I wasn't able. Holy shit! I wasn't able to
Oh my God.
record it. Well, stream it. So I wasn't able to stream it. Even though there were people that were still they were still firing off fireworks, by the way. I still heard them, despite the fact it was lightly raining, but I wasn't going to stand on the balcony with it wet and drizzling just to stream fireworks. I'm like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So, no, especially if I'm walking around in the dark on my balcony, walking around the balcony, and it's wet, and I accidentally... Aw, poor Fat. He blew up his J-at. What a shame. Anyways.
Well, I mean, he technically landed for like a second, and then it exploded.
Yeah, another happy landing. So yeah, I do apologize.
Yay.
Yeah, I do apologize for no balcony stream. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a New Year's stream, weather permitting, of course. We'll see. It's funny because I heard people firing off fireworks. They didn't care. They're like, I bought these fireworks. I'm going to use them, dagnabbit. I don't care if it is raining. No, I don't have a parachute. See, this is how you should fall in Mind's Eye, but that's not how you fall in Mind's Eye. Where the
funny is as well is even in San Andreas, The game from 2004, the falling physics are better than mine's eye.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I should have realized that I didn't have a parachute because I had to parachute out of the helicopter to land on the tower.
Yeah, good point.
Oof. Yeah. Oh well. Good thing it's a video game.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get my...
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Why
let's
do we
go.
have the cops on us?
There we go. I'll go for riding a family wagon. I don't think they make... Do they make station wagons anymore? I don't think they do. I think it's mainly just like SUVs now. Wagons are kind of outdated.
Damn soccer moms.
Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully we'll be able to do the New Year's Halloween. I mean the New Year's fireworks party on the balcony. Weather permitting, of course. We'll see. But I guess coming up tomorrow, I'll probably do Red Dead on Xbox since some people are asking. Fine, I guess. Yuji says he'll show up, and Erica says she might. She better show up because she's the one that was asking to begin with.
Yeah.
And
I don't want it just to be another episode of the GB and UG show.
Right.
Even though I do like that show.
We'll put on a good show, but I hope Erica at least considers. See, the problem with Sunday is I know she goes to church on Sunday. And look, religion, you have a right to your beliefs. You have a right to that. That's cool. That's fine. But, you know, if you want me to stream Red Dead Online on Xbox, all that I ask is that you please participate. That's all.
It's like either show up or don't ask.
Yeah. I mean, look, if more people on Xbox asked and actually showed up to the Xbox streams, I would do more Xbox streams. But it does get awkward, like, when it's just Yuji and me. And it's fine with Yuji and me because we can talk about whatever for 2 or 3 hours. But, you know, we also like it when, like here, you know, we got several people here today. It's not just Kane and me and all of you watching.
Yeah.
You know, Exobrad's here, Tyler's here, Kane, I mean, even Fat showed up. So, look, people actually show up to these streams in the lobby.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And for the record, once again, you're welcome, Tyler. But once again, I have nothing that I want to stream right now on Sunday. I spent the past several days randomly just whenever I had a moment to think about it, like trying to come up with something, and I'm just drawing a blank. I just cannot come up with anything to stream on Sundays until Mafia the Old Country comes out. So I'm trying. I have entertained the idea of buying Civilization 7 because I think it's actually discounted right now. So maybe after the past few months, maybe they've done some improvements to Civilization 7. Maybe it's better. And maybe I'll stream that. Obviously on my PS5, which, gee, why would you do that, GB? Don't you have a PC? True. And it would make more sense to stream it on PC, but why not try it on PS5?
Yeah.
What? I mean, I have Civilization Revolution for my Xbox, and it worked fine back in the day. Yeah, I think that's just the issue. I'm also ready for Mafia the Old Country to come out in August, and at the moment, I just can't come up with something. You know, let me look real quick. Let me look at the. Is it currently discounted?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look. Go to the PlayStation Store. Because I have desperately tried to wrap my head around something. All right, so Civ 7. Okay, let's see if Civ 7's discounted. I heard it was discounted. According to this, it's still $70. Where's my damn discount? Yeah, it's still $70. What the fuck? I was lied to. Or maybe that's a Steam sale. Probably a Steam sale.
It could be Steam. I'll have a look on Steam right now if you want.
Because I think Skull and Bones is 80% off. And I guess that'll solve my problem coming up soon, is that a new season of Skull and Bones is going to start. And I guess I'll do some Skull and Bones streams. So, especially whenever I get the frigate, which will probably be a grind fest. That's right. Moth the Old Country's coming in August, so we're almost a month away. If you go full heat at the car wash, it just doesn't. Oh fuck! Thanks for reminding me. I gotta go do that. If you go full heat at the businesses, it just prevents them from operating.
Yeah, you don't get your income money like every 48 minutes, and also you can't do the money laundering or farm emissions.
All right. Well, that at least gives me something to do for the last few minutes of the stream, I guess. Right. Yeah. While we're chartering.
There you go.
Yeah, I have Diablo 4. I bought it whenever it came out because I'm a huge Diablo fan, but I can't be bothered to go back into Diablo. They made some changes that I didn't agree with, and I don't know. I mean, it's a game called Diablo 4, yet where's Diablo? You know? Because in all the other games, Diablo's the main antagonist, and yet Lilith was the main antagonist in Diablo 4. I like Lilith. I think she was a decent antagonist, but she's no Diablo. She's no prime evil. I think I haven't played the expansion, but I think Mephisto is the primary antagonist of the expansion. And I think they brought back one of the lesser evils, Belial. Let's see, I have to go now. Have fun. Okay, thanks, Exo Brad. Have a good weekend. Cayenne says, I think post-up sell missions got removed. Yeah, I think, most people are happy about that. Except for Fat.
He's the only person that's like mourning the loss.
Yeah. The rest of us are like, yay, post-op vans are gone. Alright, so my heat's actually surprisingly not too bad. I'll do it anyways just to do it, just to give me something to do real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, helicopter tour. Helicopter. I am not. You're in denial. Stop lying to yourself. We all know you're sad to see the post-op vans go, Fat. You would be sad if Harriet got removed from Red Dead Online. I'm willing to bet next time I go visit her, she's going to spray the fuck out of me. I know that's happening.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, to disappear for a moment. Had to open my windows again.
Yeah, because when Raleigh and I were watching my ranked video last night, after I put it up, like during the video part for when you're ambushed in the Bayou mission, like you have to kill the alligators. Yet Riley noticed that you get that alert regarding Harriet when you kill the alligators. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get sprayed in the face next time I see Harriet. It's most likely gonna happen.
Shame we can't spray her back with a, shotgun slug to the face.
Yeah.
But
Or at the very least, maybe we could just have Fat get sprayed on our behalf. Hey, could you spray him instead?
Hello.
yeah, he likes the spray.
Yeah.
His spray of love.
Yeah.
Yes, as he calls it.
He volunteers as tribute.
There you go.
I'm so excited to learn about this.
We did Payday already with Kane. We
Yeah,
did.
we did it months ago with that one.
Yep.
We did one on this stream, on this channel, and one on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Kane I would give it a try. And I gave it a try. And I'll leave it at that.
The most important thing was you at least tried it out. Unlike a lot of the people that make payday-free bad game video.
Yeah. I mean, and for the
It's just
record...
and they're just reading the Wikipedia of why the game's launch was bad.
Yeah, I cannot stand people that do that. Like, if you're going to do reviews, if you're going to criticize the game, like, I don't know, Mind's Eye, you should first play the game first. I'm just saying. Like, especially if that's your channel. If your channel is about criticizing video games, then maybe consider doing that. I mean, that's what I try to do. Of course, I always try to give a game a chance, whenever I buy a game to play.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in a lot of payday servers, and one of the fun things me and the people in like payday servers I'm in, one of the fun things we like to do is like we do a little game. I mean, like every time there's a video that is just about how bad the payday 3 is. If they just mention the launch and they say, "Oh, the game was bad because the launch," and they don't like elaborate any further, we just laugh.
Yeah.
We just say, "All right, yeah, we can't take this video seriously if it's just launch and there ain't actually any criticism for the actual game, like actual proper criticism that's not just a launch." And
Yeah.
I guess some of the things that have happened since launch, then I'm not gonna take the video seriously.
Yeah, I get that. Come on. Reduce altitude. Okay, okay. Nope. I have to be like at a very specific height, I guess, to do this one.
Yeah.
No, you mother...
Part is annoying.
Come... There, okay. There we go. Okay.
It's so different in person.
That one is so annoying because if you go too high or too low, it doesn't count. So stupid.
Yep.
But for the record, everybody, if y'all want to keep making suggestions in live chat, go ahead. That's fine. I even said it a few days ago that I was open to suggestions on the community tab and in Discord. So if y'all got any more suggestions, just feel free and let me know. It doesn't mean I'll do them, but I'll at least consider the suggestion, But, I mean, I understand at launch being critical of a game because it's at launch, but if there's been some changes to the game, updates, and you're doing a video based off the game in its current state, you should judge the game by the state that it's currently in, not the state that it was in.
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk about that. You say, hey, at launch, the game sucked. Now the game sucks less. Okay. You can do that. But don't ignore the fact that, the game has had content added to it and hopefully quality of life changes and improvements. And that's pretty much the norm for a lot of online games now. That's just the way it is. You would like for it to launch flawless, but no.
Yeah.
That does not happen.
I mean, I hope this doesn't happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 Online launches and it's a proper shit show.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, I would like it not to be like that, but I won't be surprised if it is.
Ah, how nice.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a shit show. I think it will have issues.
I'm so
I don't think it's going to have any major issues, but I think there'll be some bugs. Some silly nonsense. I mean, you kind of expect that at this point.
My hope is something like, it's sort of similar to the Red Dead Online launch, where it was, mostly functional, but, a few people did report issues from what I remember.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as bad as, the GTA Online launch, back in 2013, where,
Yeah.
you're forced into the tutorial, you can't get out, and you're stuck listening to Soulwax for 30 minutes because the game just doesn't let you start the mission.
Yeah. Alright, land.
Thank you.
Alright, this time I took off without one of them dying. Unlike last week. See, Eric says, if Red Dead Redemption 2 does get a PS5 version, will you replay it? Yes, I'll replay it. I mean, I'd rather replay GTA 4 on a GTA 4 port, but I will replay Red Dead Redemption 2 on a PS5. Whatever they call it. PS5 milked edition of Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll do it. Fine. It's a great game, but it's a long game and it's a roller coaster of emotions, and I've been down that roller coaster a few times.
Yeah.
But I would do it, especially if it comes out at the right time when I got nothing else going on. So that's the tricky part, right? I could take this helicopter to my next location. Let's do that.
There you go.
Do I add all the... I don't add all the PlayStation games. The ones I'm interested in or remotely interested in, I'll add them. Because there's plenty I don't give a shit about. But if I see a game that's free during the month, and I'm like, okay, I might play that. Eventually. Maybe I don't play it right away, or maybe I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to play that game. Then I'll add it to the library. So yeah, I know some people, it's probably a smart thing to grab them all because it doesn't harm to it doesn't hurt anything to grab them all and put them all in the library, right? But I'm just being honest with myself. There's just games that I have no interest in. It's like I'm never going to play this game. So why would I add it to my library?
Yeah.
See, Eric says I'd rather have a GTA 4 remaster. You know what's funny? I think we asked that question. I think most people said the same thing.
Yep.
Even
I think it was last Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, we asked that question.
yeah, and I feel like we're among fans of both like GTA and Red Dead here. So there's I don't think there's anybody here that hates Red Dead Redemption 2, but it feels like the majority of us rather have a GTA 4 port.
Yeah.
Let's see, Chris says, I tried to play Red Dead Redemption 2 a second time a few years ago. Didn't even make it past the snowy mountains. Yeah, that was an issue I had as well. I think my year 5 playthrough, I actually skipped the first chapter and just started in chapter 2. Because I just did not want to go through the snow chapter again at that point. I think that's right. Because I think I intentionally like played through the snow chapter like months earlier just to get to chapter 2 and just hold on to it until I decided to do it like a 5 years later playthrough. All right, so where are we going first? I'm saving the car wash for last. Yay.
Save the best till last.
Oh,
night.
yeah. So you love Red Dead. Yeah, I love both games. I love Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 4, but I'd rather go back to Liberty City with the proper port because I have the 360 version. I could play it right now if I wanted to, but I'd rather just wait patiently for a port and see if it's has any necessary improvements, right?
Yeah.
So that.
Like, for example, that frame rate issue that's on the 360
Yeah.
version when you're playing on, like, you know, an Xbox One or a Series S and X.
Yeah, some people have that.
That's still,
yeah.
that's an issue. Like, specifically, as you know, we've talked about this before. Like in the final mission, like, case in point, Riley had that issue where she, no matter how hard she tried, it kept throwing her out the chopper.
Yeah, like some people don't have an issue with the quick time event at the end, but then people also do have issue with it. It's really weird how it happens. But yeah, for some reason she could not beat the game, even though she did everything else, but that quick time event just stopped her from beating the game. And we tried for a quick minute. It just didn't work out. Okay, so we are in Pacific Bluffs. So what do I got for Pacific Bluffs? Okay, Red Harvest. Okay, Red Harvest. I always try to do this right. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just want a good rating or something. I don't know. See, Tyler says I keep all the free games. There's been a handful of times I randomly want to play a game. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And we all have different tastes in games, you know. But at this point, I've gotten to the point where I know what I want to play and what I don't want to play. So that's why I just don't waste my time with games I have no interest in.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go up into Vinewood Hills for the next one. You weren't ready for what was coming? Yeah, see, that's part of the reason why I don't want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 again, as much as I enjoy the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a roller coaster of emotions. And even though my last playthrough was, a year or two ago, I think, at this point. Like, it's still fresh in my mind, you know? Because for the most part, my memory's still pretty solid for now. And I still remember all the beats. And so it's not like experiencing it again from day one. I mean, most of the time you really can't go back to that anyways, right? After your first time. It's like with GTA 6. You know, it'll never be the same no matter how many times we played through the main story of GTA 6 compared to that first time. And it's obvious with Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's like these emotions. I know I'm going to go through these emotions. And I'm gonna sit there gonna be like, can I please not do this? Can I please just do this instead? And yet, you know, the game's not gonna allow you to, even if you want to go it to go a certain way. You know.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm in Vinewood Hills. Okay, so let me look at the list. Purple sherbet. Okay, the purple sherbet. But like I said, if there is a milked edition of Red Dead Redemption 2, I will play it.
Yeah.
But I'm also wanting a PS4 port instead. I feel like that's going to get an. I know we talked about this as well previously, but I think that they will announce it. I don't know when. I think sometime probably this month, or either this month they'll announce it, or they're waiting till after like Mafia: The Old Country's out, and then they'll announce it sometime after Mafia: The Old Country. I think that's what's going to happen, because I think a lot of like 2K, Take-Two's marketing right now is going towards Mafia: The Old Country. And so I don't think they want any major distraction from that. But sometime in August, I feel like shortly after Mafia The Old Country's been released, then they'll probably announce the milked edition for Red Dead Redemption 2. If not
Probably
sooner.
September, maybe.
No, because that's Borderlands. So I feel like they're
October.
gonna maybe around the same time as the launch, like late October, like the original launch of Red Dead
There you
Redemption 2. So, what for the? Is it gonna be the 6th or the 7th anniversary? I think it's the 7th. Yeah, because next year will
It'd be the 7th.
yeah. So for
So
the
next year's 8.
yeah, so to commemorate the 7th anniversary, that's when they'll probably launch it. No, I don't think I gave them the right one. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Enjoy your blueberry cheesecake. Wait, maybe I did get it right. I did get it right. Okay, somehow. I just accidentally.
Yay.
I did it with my subconscious skills there. Yay. I got 2 more deliveries. Good thing these aren't timed. See, the first time hit's different. Exactly, because you're experiencing it for the first time, and you have no idea what direction the story's going to go, right? You hope for the best, and yet, the worst you're also bracing for, You're going to need some Capitale. That's right, get that 4K Capitale, and that 60 FPS. Yeah, I do think it would be awesome if they actually just gave us a free upgrade for those of us that already own the game.
Yeah.
But I am concerned that that's probably not going to happen. If we go by GTA 5, right? Because they made tons of money on GTA 5, for 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, PC version. And yet, they could have just given PS4, Xbox One players a free upgrade, but did they? No.
Yeah. But hey, at least PC got it for free. That's awesome. They got it for free, but we have to pay for it.
Yep. Yeah, I think the realization is they knew that the PC players would have been like, fuck you, I already own it. So they couldn't get away with it on PC, but they know they can get away with it on console.
I guess so.
All right. I guess Blueberry's downtown as well. I did notice you, Fat, trying to arrest me. Nice try. Except for one small problem. Weed is legal in Los Santos, so there.
Yeah.
So exactly, GB, you nailed that part. Pull over with your hands up. It's legal in this city. You're abusing your rights as a cop.
Man, crooked cops.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have any donuts in here, Officer Fat. Go to the donut shop. Alright. One more delivery. Oh, maybe I could get in trouble for that. Destruction of city property. Oof.
It's gonna get you for that one, like destruction
Yeah,
of property.
yeah. For that light pole, I'm going down. Fallout 76 stream. You know what's weird, Tyler? Like, when it came out for free, we played it for like a month, and for the most part, we had a good time playing it. And since then, I have periodically tried to get back into Fallout 76 to no avail. And I just don't have any interest in Fallout 76 anymore. I don't know what happened. I enjoyed it while I was actually playing it, but then like I said, I just lost the magic after that one month, you know. All right.
Yeah.
All right, leave the area. All right, fine. I'll go peacefully. Okay, I'll go to jail. Okay, fine. Oh, you. Hey, what about this asshole? You gonna arrest them? They're trying to kill me. All right, just put me here. Just put me in the car. Come on, fat. Take me to jail. We'll let him role play as a cop. You got to get in the driver's seat so I can get behind you, silly. Get in the car. I'm about to leave. I'm leaving. Okay. Look, I was going to play along. But what's the point if you're not going to play along with me? That's right, I ran him over. He deserved that. This isn't even your car. You stole the police car? Well, you're going away for a long time, buddy. Yeah, see you around, officer. See.
Thought Tenpenny was corrupt as hell. We got this freaking bear cop.
Oh yeah, makes Tenpenny look like a honorable cop, you know. Whatever. PC had an exclusive radio. Yeah, I think PC does have an exclusive radio station. I think you have the ability to. No, the lab is on console, but I think they have.
They added it in 2015.
Yeah.
Like I think it was a few months after PC.
Yeah, but I also think the PC has the ability to like add your own music if you want.
Yeah, self radio. I think it's called.
Yeah, so basically you can just build your own radio station. Which, as a guy that was in radio, I appreciate that, you know? It's nice to have your own radio station.
I like that as well. I mean, I hope something like that's in GTA 6 online as well, like for console.
Yeah.
Like making your own radio station.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, like the ability, maybe you'll have the ability on your phone to take songs from all the radio stations in the game and just mix them together the way you want.
Yeah.
That way you could have your own quote-unquote playlist in the game, even if it is the licensed songs.
Yeah.
Because that's what people do in real life, like what Spotify or like a YouTube playlist like some of us do.
Yeah.
All right.
Or, I mean, I doubt this would ever happen because obviously licensing and all that. But it'd be cool if, like, you know, even older songs from older GTAs, like imagine putting those onto your own radio. I mean, it's unlikely as hell for that to happen because licensing, but
yeah,
a man can dream though.
I think they can get away with it on PC, but yeah, I don't see it happening for console.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll have it, like, you know, you can play some games while listening to Spotify. Maybe they'll just have a deal with Spotify where you can just... Well, I guess that doesn't really matter, right? Because you can, like, I think Bounty can do that too, right? On PS5 is play a video game while listening to Spotify at the same time.
Yeah.
So
You can do that.
So technically, players can already do that. But yeah, I think at the very least, it would be cool if you had like an MP3 option, right, on your radio wheel. That would just allow you to like just take all the music that's added to the game for the various radio stations, and to just select the songs you want, right? And then the songs would just randomly play on your MP3 playlist. It wouldn't surprise me if they had something like that in 6 and 6 Online. See, Tyler says you downloaded Assassin's Creed Black Flag again. Nice. Yeah, Black Flag is my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Ooh, I got money in the safe. And there's also, you know, growing rumors about the Ubisoft Singapore working on a remake It may not come out this fall, but supposedly it's coming out in 2026. And I think that's the real reason why they're continuing support for Skull and Bones, is because they're banking on, like, I guess bundling Black Flag with Skull and Bones. So if you get Black Flag, you'll probably get Skull and Bones for free. And there'll probably be some unique Skull and Bones cosmetics, unique Assassin's Creed Black Flag cosmetics for Skull and Bones. I see them doing that.
Yeah.
Plus, believe it or not, there is a very small community, but there is a loyal community to Skull and Bones. I know that's hard for some people to believe, but it's true. I happen to be part of that very small community. No Black Flag stream, but we're going to do Red Dead Online tomorrow with the Xbox players, I guess. But whenever the remake does come out of Black Flag, I will totally replay Black Flag. So, if it comes out this fall, maybe I'll play it this fall. If it comes out in 2026 sometime, as long as it doesn't interfere with GTA 6 time, then I'll definitely play the Black Flag remake. But there'll probably be some Skull and Bones streams coming up because the new season of Skull and Bones is coming. Along with the frigates, we're finally getting a large ship in the game. And, oh yeah, Snake asked about Jurassic World Evolution. Okay, so Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming out in late October. And I'll definitely be doing some Jurassic World Evolution 3 in the fall. I don't really see the point in going back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 because I kind of played the hell out of it, Had a good time. But I don't really feel like going back to Evolution 2 because I already had all the fun I wanted to have with all my various parks I built. All the different Darlands. So,
yeah.
I kind of...
Especially that one Darland you made where everything just turned into a hellscape.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, it's kind of a war zone where, I built this one area where I just dump a whole bunch of carnivores to fight and kill each other. Yeah, that was something I made off stream, but I think I showed it off on stream and or in a video. Yeah, so yeah, there's that.
Oh, I was on about the one Halloween stream where it just you let the dinosaurs go loose.
Oh yeah, what was it, Darland, Pennsylvania, I think?
Yeah. Darland, PA.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it had the fall leaves, because I intentionally made it. Yeah, I intentionally made that one go crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Jurassic World Evolution 3 when it comes out. But okay, let me backtrack, okay? I want to play Jurassic World Evolution 3 when it comes out, but there might be other prior games. Like, for example, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through Ghost of Yotei, even though it launches at the beginning of October. Theoretically, I should be able to beat Ghost of Yotei before the end of October. We'll see. And there's also the possibility of Red Dead Redemption 2 Milked Edition, like we talked about, which could come out around the anniversary, which is also late October, so that's a possibility. And I guess I would prioritize Red Dead Redemption 2 over Jurassic World Evolution 3, but I still would like to do some Jurassic World Evolution 3 streams, especially when it comes to, building new parks. But we'll see. That's in the future, and I'm not really... As y'all may have noticed, I don't exactly have things hammered down when it comes to what's may happen this fall, what may not happen. I'm just trying to make it through July. And meanwhile, Kane, he's playing through San Andreas, so that's what he has going on over on his channel.
Yes, sir. And I'm damn well looking forward to episode 2, hopefully on Monday.
Nice.
I was going to do episode 2 today, but, as I mentioned on episode 1, that depending on what happens, if stuff happens, there probably won't be a stream, which, yeah, stuff did happen today.
No.
But hey, at least I was able to make it to this stream, so...
Yeah.
I am at least joined in on a stream, so... it counts, alright, folks?
Who put their bounty van in the middle of the road? The hell?
What's in the middle of the road?
Somebody's bounty van.
Oh my.
Yeah, you've heard of parking lots, right?
That's one way to park your car.
I swear. Mm.
I know it ain't mine, because I don't really use the bounty van.
Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow it'll be the, I guess it'll be the GB and UG show.
Yay!
Today it's the GB and Kane show.
Yeah.
Basically. Because Destiny wasn't here, and then Snake's refusing to play GTA for the time being, and then Fat didn't even join. I thought Fat would at least join the voice chat. It's like,
Yeah, they left us all alone. It's like, come on, Fat.
what are you doing that for? Fat, do not hit this car. Please do not hit this car. This is a pain in the ass, this mission, okay? Because if I damage the car, I have to bring it all the way back to the car wash, and I don't really want to.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, why can't you at least go to LS Customs as well? Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't even let you go there. To repair the car.
Yeah, that should be an option. I mean, I don't know why they didn't think of that. Maybe they will for like a quality of life improvement, maybe by the December update.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or better yet, we can hire staff and have them go deliver the fucking car back to the owner.
Yeah, like they blue balled us in the fucking like artwork.
Yeah, because there's clearly NPCs that are wearing the outfit, right? The red jumpsuit. Yeah, where are they? And there's other businesses like the client jobs. You can have staff do that for you.
Yeah, and the bounty office as well.
Yeah.
Like the bail office.
So I wouldn't mind having that same ability for the car wash. Rockstar. Stupid Rockstar!
Stupid Rockstar!
Alright.
Damn it!
Yeah. Well,
Oh, Snake.
I'll say one thing: his blood pressure's probably considerably lower now.
Yeah.
You didn't feel like using the mic today? Oh, that's okay, Fat. No worries. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
That's okay. I didn't feel like using the mic today either.
Neither did I.
Well, it's just all the depressing stuff going on in the world, and especially like in my area, like in Hill Country, with all those deaths and destruction and flooding. You know, it's just it's obviously a major bummer. You know, especially for those people that are affected, those people that have lost, you know, family and friends and loved ones, especially your children. That's like one of the worst things that can happen to a person. You know.
Yeah.
Now, I may not know any of those people personally, but I am empathetic, you know. I do sympathize. I know that if I ever have a child, you know, that would be one of my worst fears is losing my child, you know.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine the horrors that they're all going through right now. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So, yeah, I mean, that crap and other stuff just has a way of bringing you down. But I guess you just have to power through, you know. But just like with Save a Fox, I'm going to also... Well, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to contribute some money to Save a Fox like I promised last week. And I'm also going to probably contribute some money, you know, to one of these organizations. Not the Red Cross, but one of the other ones that actually will give the money towards helping the people in Hill Country that are suffering right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I'm going to give the Red Cross a dime of my money. No. I've heard enough stories about that organization. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, that's why I don't watch the news. Yeah, it's probably for the best. I mean, my problem is I go down social media and then I start getting the weather alerts and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is very, very bad. Yeah. So once again, my thoughts are obviously with the people in the hill country, my brethren, I guess you could say, because I live in hill country now. All of them that are suffering right now have lost their lives, their homes, and especially anyone that's lost a family member, friend, or loved one. So it sucks. But anyways, I guess that's not. I don't exactly like ending the stream on a downer, but it is what it is. But Kane, as always, I thank you for joining me today.
Hey, you're welcome, man. I mean, despite all the bad stuff that's been happening in Texas at the moment, I hope this stream has at least helped you just distract yourself from the stuff that's happened.
Yeah, I mean, when I started to stream, admittedly, I was struggling just to get myself in the mood. But it's just when you're here, you gotta have to power through it. I guess I have the same attitude, even though it's not the same as a job, right? I see it as a job in a way. Like if I'm working, and I'm doing a job, it doesn't matter what my mood is, good or bad. I do the fucking job. Yeah. And whenever I schedule to do a live stream, I come in and I do the job. If I say I'm going to live stream at this time, unless something comes up beyond my control, unless I'm sick or somebody else is sick or the power gets knocked out, or worse, whenever I say I'm going to do a stream, other people expect me to be here, right? You expect me to be here. Our friends expect me to be here. Viewers and subscribers expect me to be here because they've all scheduled their time out of their lives to come and hang out with us. So that's the way I look at it. So, that's just the attitude I have to have whenever it comes to live streaming. And so I have to power through it, And most of the time it's there's no major issue going on that's affecting me. I'm just like, okay, cool, live stream time. It's time to, rock and roll.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody had a good time during the stream today, and I appreciate all of you being here. And I hope you enjoy your weekend, especially those of you celebrating Independence Weekend in America. And like I said, this is the final Independence Weekend in GTA Online because, I don't intend to be here next year for GTA Online. This version. No, thank you. I want
to be in Leonida. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I've been here for going on nearly 14? Was it? No, was it 14 years or 12 years? 12 years.
It'll be 13 this year.
Yeah, because 2013, no, wait. I think it's 12. Math, right? Math.
No.
Yeah.
It'll be a few years. That's
12
that's
years.
Basically
12 years coming up this October. So I feel like that's enough. I don't want 13 years. I'm good. After 12, after this December update, I think most of us are just gonna be like, okay, bye, see ya. We're going to GTA 6 in May, hopefully, and then 6 online in maybe June next year. But Kane, as always, thank you so much for joining me. Look forward to your San Andreas stream on Monday. And by the way, I was lurking during your San Andreas stream, but I had other stuff going on, so I was there.
There you go.
But I'm glad you're enjoying it because it is a really good game. But,
absolutely. And I'm very much looking forward to episode 2 on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, after doing all that side stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
I think it's probably beneficial that I did do it because in Vice City I was gonna do the pizzas, but I kept fucking up. When you're about to hit the end mark.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 55 people you have to deliver it to. I just keep running out of time.
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's very time consuming. You just gotta. Yeah, you can't really afford to make any mistakes.
Yeah. Is it the same in GTA 3? You have to do paramedic work to get your health up?
I don't think it's the same in GTA 3 as it is in San Andreas because 3 was the first of the 3D game. So there was it was just additional features they added in San Andreas. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe there is a benefit for the ambulance. I know you can get your health automatically restored by hopping into an ambulance. And I think the only benefit you get is you get paid you get money by doing ambulance missions. Okay. I think that's it. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But it's good that you do all these side activities in San Andreas because you get rewarded in other ways, as you've noticed. You get to be fireproof by being a firefighter, and your health boosted and other benefits. So, and it is smart for every player to do this stuff early on, because the game only gets more challenging as you go, from Los Santos to San Fierro, and of course all the way out to the desert of Las Venturas, and of course back again at the end. So yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying San Andreas. It's a great game. There's definitely a lot to it. It can be very overwhelming whenever you first play, because you're like, wow, there's just so much in the game. It has so much to offer.
Yeah.
It's a big reason why a lot of people consider it to be the best GTA, and I can't disagree with that. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll probably talk to you tonight or tomorrow night or next time we chat. And I hope you have a good stream on Monday.
Yeah, thank you, man. And hopefully you also have a good stream tomorrow on Sunday.
Yeah, with the GB and UG show in Red Dead Online on Xbox.
Woohoo!
All right. See you later, my friend.
All right. Take care, GB. Take care, chat.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right, if y'all get a chance, check out Kane's channel. I'll post it once again. So yeah, he's going to be streaming San Andreas episode 2 on Monday. All right. See, Matt says, great show, GB. Thanks. You're welcome, Matt. It was a fun 4th stream. Thank you. You're welcome, Cayenne. Yeah, I'll see you in Discord as well. And you're also welcome, Tyler. And everybody, thank you all for being here today. It started off kind of a bummer, but I think hopefully all of our moods got lifted a little bit, and that's the best that we can hope for, right? So, yeah, hopefully you guys are able to enjoy your weekend, and maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow with UG for Red Dead Online on the Xbox. Who knows? Maybe Erica will be there tomorrow. Maybe we'll get Erica. Maybe we'll get one other cowpoke to join us, and we'll just tackle the strange missions again on Xbox. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously what we'll probably do. And if Erica or somebody else needs help with a sale, like a moonshine sale or a supply sale, then we'll help. But personally, I mean, I don't care about any of that anymore. But I'm willing to help, but I'd have no interest in doing it myself for my own moonshine shack or crypts, because I could care less. But I will help others out. See, San Andreas is your favorite, Matt? Okay, nice. Very nice. Yeah, Tyler, you can hit me up on Discord. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, just don't make it a habit. I mean, I don't mind people DMing me, but it's just sometimes I've had on occasion some people, I can be sometimes. I mean, I prefer conversations, taking place publicly, but if there's just some things privately somebody wishes to tell me, then I'm fine with that. So I'm perfectly fine with that. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream, and enjoy your weekend. And hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow, Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. For the Red Dead Online stream with UG and myself and maybe a couple other cowpokes on Xbox tomorrow, Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. And if you enjoyed today's stream, on your way out the door, feel free and drop a like. If you're new to the channel, we cover GTA. By the way, the GTA Event Week video is pinned in the live chat, and it's on the channel, so feel free, please go check it out. I did put some work into it. I've been trying to do more work into the videos for Thursdays. So views and likes are very much appreciated. But every Thursday, I cover the event weeks in GTA Online. Plus anything regarding GTA 6, because obviously we're all excited about GTA 6, hopefully coming May 2026. So anything related to GTA Online or GTA 6, I will definitely cover. And we're going to be playing Mafia the Old Country coming up in August, and Ghost of Yote in October, and possibly some Jurassic World Evolution 3 streams in the fall. And maybe, if it gets officially announced, maybe Red Dead Redemption 2 Milk Edition for PS5, Xbox Series. That could be happening. Or a GTA 4 port, which is what I would like. But I don't think it matters what I like according to Rockstar and Take-Two. They're just going to put out what they want to put out. That's just the way it is. And, other streams and content as well. So if you like the channel and the streams and the content, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Ring dang the bell to be notified about future streams and content. Be sure and check out my friends Kane's channel, UG Outlaw's channel, Snake's channel, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur's channel, all my other friends' channels, including my better half's channel, Riley Black Fox. She's been playing a lot more Wild Assault on her channel, so she might have another Wild Assault stream coming up this weekend, tonight, maybe tomorrow night, maybe Monday night, whenever she's in the mood, right? So she's been doing a lot more Wild Assault over on her channel. So check out Riley's channel. Check out our vlogs channel because we did put up the June 2025 vlog just a few days ago. So if you're interested in what's going on in our lives, Riley and me, shows we've been watching, movies, games we're playing, etc., feel free and check out the June 2025 vlog. I also have that link below in the description section. A big thank you to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and of course, members. And a big thank you to Fap for the super chat earlier today. Thank you very much, Fap. Much appreciated. And if you're interested in the membership program, click the join button. All members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of live streams, early access to one video a week. You also get featured in the About section of the channel where you can find the live stream schedule. Once again, we're going to be playing Red Dead Online Xbox tomorrow, doing more Strange Tales of the West with Yuji, me, and one or two other cowpokes over on the Xbox Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. Once again, live stream schedule always can be found in the About section, along with members, and of course, various socials, X, Discord, vlogs channel, and yeah, my other channel as well. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And no, we're not doing a hot tub stream. I don't even have a hot tub stream, Sinister. I mean, we were going to do a balcony stream last night, but obviously I couldn't because of the weather, unfortunately. But anyways, from the bottom of my heart, from me to each and every one of you, as always, thanks for watching.